What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. We got a full-packed day ahead of us here on the Big Blue in the Bronx YouTube channel. We got this game, the New York Yankees and the St. Louis Cardinals today at 2:10, 2:15 is at least the expected start time. Then at 6 o'clock, there is a New York Giants roster bubble video, so tune into that. And then at 7 p.m., we have the San Francisco Giants and the New York Mets. So these teams split yesterday. The Yankees won the night game. The day game won by the St. Louis Cardinals. They absolutely demolished the Yankees as a motorcycle pops by John's house.
Every time there's something that goes through my block, whether it's a helicopter, a motorcycle, a person screaming, Jesus, man. Don't these people have lives?
I guess not. But before we get into the game format, John and then Luca, first thoughts.
Well, today is the third and final game of the series. A must-win for the Yankees. Can't lose. Can't drop 2 out of 3 of the Cardinals. I know they have the doubleheader. That's right. Can't do that. You got your ace Garrett Cole on the mound, so that'll be interesting. But also, it'll be the first start since you guys traded away Jordan Montgomery for Harrison Bader, so that'll be an interesting matchup to see how that works out. But like I said, you guys need to start. You want to start gaining some ground in this wild card in terms of trying to pull away from other teams, and these are games you got to have. You cannot lose series to teams that are under 500.
Luca?
That's not actually my name.
So you're not going to go until I say your real name?
Yes.
Okay, so today's starting lineups. No, I'm just kidding. Luca, go ahead.
The Yankees split, obviously, the two yesterday. First one being an absolute blowout because Severino could not pitch. Yesterday was a better outing for the Yankees despite using their bullpen, which I thought was stupid. But regardless, Yankees have a chance to win the series, and they obviously want to build off the momentum from the A series. So this is a good chance to seal a victory against Jordan Montgomery.
Luca, while set up the format, you want to read the starting lineups?
Okay, so for the New York Yankees starting lineup, Alex, are we going to do this even odd where I could call like the odd innings and you could call it the evens or...
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. So leading off for the New York Yankees will be DJ LeMahieu playing at third base. Batting second and playing second will be Gleyber Torres. Batting third and playing designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Batting fourth and playing center field is Harrison Bader. Batting fifth and playing in right field is IKF, Isaiah Conifer left. Batting sixth, really hot recently, 373 since the chicken parm, Anthony Volpe at shortstop. Batting seventh and playing first base is Jake Bauers. Batting eighth and playing catcher is Jose Trevino. And batting ninth and playing left field is Ozzy Cabrera. Kind of stuttered there, but regardless. For the St. Louis Cardinals, batting first and playing DH is Brendan Donovan. Batting second and playing center field is Lars Nootbaar. Batting third and playing first base is Paul Goldschmidt. Batting fourth, playing third base is Nolan Arenado. Batting fifth and playing in right field is Alec Burleson. Batting sixth, hitting .301 in left field is Jordan Walker. Batting seventh and playing second base is Nolan Gorman. Batting eighth and cashing is Andrew Knizner. Batting ninth in playing shortstop is Tommy Edman. And pitching for the St. Louis Cardinals is Jordan Montgomery.
Yeah, so shouts to Evan in the chat. What's going on, guys? Like, comment, subscribe. Share out as well. That's very important, of course. And we're about set to get ready for baseball here. Says they're looking at the starting lineup. Obviously, the Yankees, as Luca remarked, went with a bullpen day yesterday. So, we'll see how that impacts them today.
Yeah, short bullpen. Although it's ironic, they all did better than Severino. So.
Yeah, I mean, if to be completely fair, if I went out there and pitched, I could have looked better than Severino. So,
I also find it ironic that the Yankees went with a bullpen day instead of calling up a guy like Randy Vasquez or Johnny Brito. In the case that they don't have an off day when they get back from St. Louis, it's immediately against Baltimore, that home set.
Luca, just scroll up a little bit on the MLB thing.
Gotcha.
There we go. Okay, so now
That is a little weird that they went with the bullpen day. I mean, usually you want to rest your bullpen, especially if you have a no days off in between series. So, but whatever. Gotta go
John
through it.
doesn't make the decisions after all.
No, he doesn't. Even though his decisions are mostly right.
As he would self-proclaim. Shouts to Knicks Nation. Says, please win
Dumbass.
Yankees. Evan says, no Donaldson today. Yeah, no Donaldson. I mean, as Aaron Boone put it, he was a little beat up this week, which is interesting.
Physically or mentally? I think both.
I mean, to be fair, he probably had his best week for the Yankees in
He did.
years.
He did.
So I just find
But
it
every time he makes now, you could hear the Bronx crowd boo him. You can.
Yeah, or the Oakland crowd.
Yeah, the Oakland.
Nobody likes him.
We better shell this fucker Monty. Yeah, I mean, I would like to. I know this is one of John's targets actually in the offseason for the New York Mets.
I would take him. He's an innings leader.
Yeah, I mean, also
he's really
really
been the Cardinals' only good pitcher. As this Cardinals team is definitely underperformed. A lot of their bullpen and their starters have been awful, especially guys. Even though Jack Flaherty threw a good game against you guys yesterday, he's been shaky. Wainwright's not the same. Michaelis is really disappointed, and a lot of their bullpen pieces, either can't stay healthy or been inconsistent, like Hicks and Gallegos and Palant. I think Helsley's been injured as well. So, but nevertheless, here's DJ LeMahieu to start.
Luca?
Okay, so Jordan Montgomery to take the hill. Surprised he's wearing the red long sleeves in 82-degree weather, but different strokes for different folks, people. Some people just prepare to, or rather wear long sleeves in really hot weather. As Montgomery's actually going to come from the set here. LeMahieu's ready. Montgomery's ready. And the first pitch on the way is indeed a ground ball to short. Fielded, fires, one gone.
I don't have many positive things to say about that. Not going to lie to you.
You guys know more than ever. Montgomery's a ground ball pitcher. That's why he uses the sinker a lot. He tries to get as many ground ball outs as he can.
I mean, what's the rush though to swing at the first pitch?
Right. Here's Goober Torres, who Aaron Boone has praised as an all-star for some reason this season. The first pitch on the way to Gleyber Torres is swung on and missed. Strike one, hitting the sinker out on the outside corner at 95 miles an hour.
Jacob, what's up? Orioles haven't scored in a long time. I'll have to go back and look. I mean, Orioles are coming up this weekend. Well, this week, I should say, and we'll be at the game.
They might be due.
Yeah.
Gleyber Torres takes strike two.
I don't understand why you're taking that. But I'll be at the game on July 4th, so we'll see. I'm going to see in person. What was I say? Knicks Nation, you basically kind of jinxed DJ LeMahieu right there, so I'll credit you with that little jinx.
That was 1 and 2 as Torres took outside.
He's been better lately, at least. Oh no! Anyone think Houston has way too many guards? Green Porter. I'll save that for the commercial break. That question.
Strike three, Cole over the inside corner.
I mean, looking at two straight fucking strikes. This guy is an all-star, according to Aaron Boone, though. That's okay. It's okay, guys. It's really okay.
It's a good pitch by Montgomery there. Go back inside.
That pitch was a strike, by the way. It was not a ball. Here is Giancarlo Stanton, who has stunk since coming back from the IL, hitting 200. First pitch on the way is outside.
Well, they've been better. Him and Donaldson have been better in the last week. It's just that, when you face Oakland pitching, you're kind of expected to rake.
Yeah, I mean, no, like literally, yeah. There's really.
If we formed a baseball team of the chat and us, we'd probably win against Oakland.
Stanton drives it deep to left field. That ball is it fair or foul? It is foul.
Just foul. Oof.
Just a tidbit foul. Brad, what's up? He says, hey, look, it's Feeble the Curse and Luca.
Just foul.
Feeble Joe.
Hold on, Brad.
I am not feeble. You're the feeble one, Brad.
Ooh, by a hair, it was foul.
Just foul. And I thought Luca like reverse jinx Stanton for a second because he was talking
Yeah.
about how he was hitting, but carry on.
Count is 1-1 with 2 outs. Montgomery from the set delivers the 1-1. This pitch is swung on and chopped right to third, gloved by Arenado. Fields fires and gets him. A 1-2-3 inning for the former Yankee Jordan Montgomery, only on 7 pitches. We head to the bottom of the first. The Cardinals will do up.
I mean, I also and you're never gonna hear this from my mouth again, guys. But I do not understand why Josh Donaldson's not playing today. I mean, it is a lefty, right?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. He hits better
I'm-
against lefties, but nah.
Mhm. And the
Sorry.
well, it's funny because even if like you know Donaldson's hitting against Oakland, if he got a little hot in that series, wouldn't you want to maybe, I don't know, play him a little more? Yeah.
Yeah, so Jacob says he's going to Houston Yankees in
Oh.
August.
To answer Jacob's question, now that we're in the commercial break, yeah, I think it's a little too many guards, but I don't think that means that there won't be a future move made. They could probably package someone like a Kevin Porter and try and get a big man in the front court.
Yeah, definitely. Green obviously is going to be their starting shooting guard.
Mhm.
Donaldson sucks against righties and lefties. Leave him on the bench, I guess.
No.
Which game are you going to, Jacob?
And also to follow up with what John was saying, so Fred VanVleet's likely going to be the point guard because $43 million a year obviously warrants that to start.
Mhm.
Dylan Brooks probably their starting wing because they just traded Kenny Martin Jr. Thompson's probably coming off the bench. Porter's coming off the bench, so they're going to have probably Porter as the backup shooting guard because he's probably their best shooter. I doubt that I was looking at what some Houston reporters are saying. They doubt that KPJ's trade because he is their best shooter, and that's what they kind of lack. So we'll see. But that's going to be a kind of a fun team this year, the Houston Rockets. I don't know if they'll be very good, though.
Probably not.
So we have Garrett Cole on the mound.
I was just replying to somebody's tweet about Staten Island, how basically they turn beautiful properties into slabs of fucking concrete.
And a base hit up the middle for Brendan Donovan. Lead off.
First pitch fastball, first pitch swinging is he jumped on Cole over that one.
Shouts to the Mets strike again. What's up? We'll be live tonight for the Mets Giants game. And also, I want to give a quick shout out to our member and our guy Joe. He is going to Italy today, so safe travels, Joe.
Yes, sir. Here is Lars Nutbar. First pitch from Cole is high. Count is 1-0.
Luca, how do you feel about Nude Bar in terms of trading for him? Maybe
I'd have to look more into the numbers. I mean, he's a solid left-handed bat, but I got to see what else he can bring defensively and all that stuff. I got to look into the metrics. Count is 1-0. Pitch on the way to Nutbar is a called strike. Count is 1-1.
The Mets play today, right? Yes, they do play today. I don't know that the team knows they play today, though.
No, they don't get to ruin my Sunday day. They ruin my Sunday night. So they'll lose. Don't worry. David Peterson's pitching.
Nutbar swings right through a changeup. Count is 1-2.
So Peterson's pitching. I didn't know that, but
it's gonna be so awful. I mean, it's Peterson and Ross Stripling, but two bad pitchers, I should say. But
count is 1-2. Cole from the stretch delivers. Nutbar takes way inside. Count is 2-2.
guys, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, as well, I'm gonna put it in the chat, but there is a new promo code for select orders, free shipping over $20. The code is Angry John. So,
Cole did not get that call. Count is 3-2.
very close pitch to take from Nutbar, but he does have a good eye, so.
Yeah, that just missed. It's like one of those pitches that is too close to take if you're the lefty, but you get the benefit of the call. So I understand that being a ball. The count is 3-2. I don't know if they'll send Donovan, but the pitch on the way is way outside, ball 4.
Let's not do this. Let's not do this. John, let's not do this.
Oh, also, just before we even forget, if you guys haven't checked out the shorts that Luca put out on the Knicks, go check that out. If you guys haven't checked the Mets video that was all put out yesterday, make sure to go hit a like and give us a view for that. So,
Yes, please do.
Oh, God. Paul Goldsmith's up.
Hitting 289 on the season with an 877 OPS, one of the best first basemen in the league.
for years now, he's been
Always.
excellent.
You know, I thought he had a down year, but now he's hitting 289. I'm like,
Runner goes. Strike, throw down. They got him. They got Donovan at third. One gone.
making the first out at third. That's a Cardinal sin.
That was a not a good idea there. I don't know why you would even be running with Goldschmidt and Arenado on deck. I mean, they do get the
That was a terrible
run to the
jump.
second. But that's just a poor decision. You have your two best hitters coming up, and you're already in scoring position. Why even attempt that? Not to mention, Trevino's a good defensive catcher.
And this is why they're like 10 and 90.
Yeah, no. Just poor decision there.
Nitbarov second as this one's fouled away.
You'd never want to take outs as a strategy when your best hitters are up.
John, I gotta say real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt, Alex, but somebody said on Twitter that Brody brought in guys like Diaz and Davis and Stroman and all those guys like Alvarez. If he was the GM, the Mets would be in third place right now. 0-2 on the way, swung on a missed.
Well, that doesn't really say much.
Who's worse, the Cards or the Mets? Knicks Nation says.
Well, the true answer is the Cardinals. Now, John will tell you the Mets.
I don't think. I mean, I don't think the Mets are better than anyone. I can't. Why would I think that?
The Athletics. They beat them in a series.
Yeah, but the Mets haven't won a series all the whole month of June. At least the Athletics won a series. Mets didn't.
Arenado takes a strike count as 0-1.
John, they just took a little vacation.
Was it permanent? Was it permanent? I think that's what it was.
We'll see the results this month.
No, I think it's permanent.
There's still a lot of hope, John.
Okay. You don't know what
count is 0-1, swung on it, hitting the other right. Not too deep as IKF makes the catch, and that'll be the end of the inning for the St. Louis Cardinals. They have one runner left on. It is 0-0 as we head to the top of the second.
Knicks Nation, you are right. Nice bounce back by Cole. Jets vs. Mets, what's up?
What's up, man?
Mets Strike again says, to be honest, what's the point of Mets going to the playoffs with this pitching? We're getting beat.
I mean, even with that Scherzer and Verlander have pitched better of recent, I'm hoping you trade those guys just to get as many assets as you can. And then in this offseason, rebuild any pitching you can. You have plenty of salary. Go make a trade. Go sign. Go get pitchers. And don't get pitchers that are like above 37, 38. I don't care if they're mid-30s, but Jesus, man. And here we go, helicopter.
Everything possible is flying by John's house today. Motorcycles, helicopters.
Seriously, I don't know how many. Jacob asked John, "Are we going to be water bottles flying tonight?" No, you know what? I expect David Peterson to get shellacked. I really do. He's awful, man.
Just to flash back to that.
There's another run because the New York Mets are fucking garbage. Yeah.
To be completely fair, that's the harmless thing. Most harmless thing he could have done in that situation. I feel like Pete is leaving. I feel like he might go to the Marlins or the Rays. Well, I'm pretty sure he is a Florida kid.
I doubt that because they wouldn't have the money to compete with us.
I got to take a look at both. I think Alonso stays a Met, but I wouldn't count out either of those teams. A, because of the connection. B, I feel like one of those teams might have some money to play with just to throw it at somebody. So
possible.
It's just my opinion. The Mets bullpen blow more games than oh my God. Brad,
yep.
You are right.
Brad, you're correct.
Knicks Nation says Mets should target George Kirby. I know that.
Funny you should mention that. Wow. I said that this week.
That he did.
I did say that. Wow, Nick Nation, you might be onto something. Some people disagree with my thinking, but wow, congratulations. You have earned a gold star
Gold
today.
star. See, and now I'm thinking like John. So that's
It's the influence.
yes, the influence. Holy shit! It's supposed to be 85 on Wednesday. Luca, oh wait, I just realized that this is technically my call of an inning. Pitch to Bader, swung on and missed. Count is 1-2.
Carlos Correa spoke on the Giants and the Mets, saying it's easy to move on after those off-season deals, and he's not checked their box score.
He's stunk, Correa.
I mean, he sucks.
Why is he talking? Why is he? He has sucked.
He's been pretty garbo.
And the only reason his team is even winning the division
I'm gonna miss. Holy shit, that was terrible.
Is because his team is just, is fortunate to play in a horrible division. Every team in that division is still under 500. So I don't even know why he's speaking.
Jacob says he's a good noodle.
Yes, you are. For the most part.
Red says Cohen needs to take some C4 to the Mets roster.
Okay.
I'll advertise the shirts later, but we do have Buck Fire Billy shirts and all that. Mm-hmm. Pitches upstairs to Isaiah Kiner Falefa, or as P would call him, Isaiah Kiner Bonds, who also lit up this week against the Oakland A's. But then again, who doesn't? Hitting 260 on the season, which is pretty solid. I think it's a little bit better than last year. The pitch 1-0 is in there for a strike.
How the fuck is that a strike?
Looked like that was clearly on the white, and Nude did not get that call when he was hitting, so that's pretty strange right there.
Holy shit!
Bless you.
Bless you.
Count 1-1 in the dirt.
Jesus.
From Montgomery.
By the way, here's a fun fact: it's July 2nd, and Acuna Jr. already has 38 stolen bases.
The only guy that I know has more stolen bases than him is Ruiz in the Athletics right now. He's on pace for like
2 IKF, 3-1.
I want to look at the stolen base.
That'll be the one award maybe Oakland gets, or he'll choke it away to Acuna.
I mean, hold up, I want to see the top guys as the 3-1.
IKF takes another strike, a sinker 93 miles an hour, just at the knees. Count is 3-2.
Well, it's a good thing because you're seeing guys fly on these bases now. The top 5, and I'll go 5-1. Bobby Witt at 23, at number 5. Number 4, Corbin Carroll is 24. Franco on the Rays has 26, as that pitch is fouled away. Acuna in second place with 38, and then Esteury Ruiz with the Athletics with 42 stolen bases. Holy crap.
That's the impact of the bigger base. Mm-hmm. Ricky Henderson is somewhere smiling. 3-2 on its way, and Isaiah Kiner Bonds takes a walk.
Against Jordan Montgomery.
See, I think John hates Acuna, but he also respects Acuna.
That is true.
Because you kind of have to. Here's Anthony Volpe, who's hitting really well. 373 in the last few, I think it's 59 plate appearances. Still hitting 220, though, since for the whole season. But since the adjustment, he's really woken up bat-wise. Attempted bunt, throw to second, not in time. It looks like they will not call interference because it looked pretty close there. But stolen base for Isaiah Kiner Falefa. So we're talking about stolen bases, and then they steal a base just now. So,
and I'll even go to say this right now for this season, there isn't a better player on the planet than Ronald Acuna right now.
Yeah, he might be challenging.
He's going to win MVP. He is.
And, I like Acuna. I do.
I know Ohtani's great, and I still think he's the best player in baseball, but Acuna is like, Jesus, I'd put him in the same category as a Judge.
Count is 1-1.
I think Acuna, like Judge, is more impactful in the win category.
Yeah. No, I agree. But then again, too,
he's in that tier.
Yeah. Then again, too, that kind of works against him when you talk about 2021. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count on Volpe.
You guys know that I think some of you know, not all of you. Randy Johnson has taken up a career in photography.
Yeah, you're like a good
No,
year
no, no, no,
later.
no. I was going to bring something else up, and I'll let Alex call this pitch.
1-2 to Anthony Volpe. Tad inside. Counts 2-2.
He says baseball became my occupation for 2 decades, but love of photography never left. Essentially saying he loves photography more than baseball, even though he was a Hall of Famer. He has been taking photos at African safari, sporting events, and music concerts.
And the Giants-Packers game last year, which I bet a lot of you don't know. Grounded foul. But yeah, I'm like, is that Randy Johnson? I'm like, yeah, that is Randy Johnson. Ohtani, yep. I would, as I said, more Acuna, but Otani's been, really good. Shouts to Jeffrey. What's going on, Jeffrey?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and going
3
back
more
to the
likes to 10. Pitch to Anthony Volpe, and then I'll let John speak. Fouled away.
and going back to the Acuna, I mean, this dude is good, well above a 300 hitter. He's probably gonna have a 40-40 season with homers and stolen bases. Excellent defensively as a cannon. He's got a cannon of an arm in right field, and he just he's excellent. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better player in Atlanta.
High fly ball. The shortstop's all the way out there to make the catch, which was pretty interesting considering the fact that's probably the left fielder or center fielder's ball. But anyway, so they're looking at Josh Donaldson throwing a shutout inning, which I guess this team loves to remark on, or at least the YPM. I'll give him credit, though. If you want to take small wins, he was throwing within the 80s for a 96-year-old man on the mound. So congratulations, Josh Donaldson. Here's Jake Bowers. The pitch is in there for a strike. Two good questions. Anyone else wish we still had Mateo? Yes and no. I'll get into that maybe on commercial or maybe even after this pitch.
He has struggled in Baltimore to hit.
Pitch, swing and a miss. The problem with Mateo is he's got really good speed, not a great bat, and he also doesn't have a lot of good baseball IQ. Like I see some plays where he just messes up on the bases, and I actually have a friend that's like that. He's got the speed of a cannon, but he's not very good with baseball IQ, which hurts you. Bowers with a little dribbler to shortstop. That will end the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the second. Still no score.
It's a good pitch
also,
there.
here's this one. Do you think the Mets sign Ohtani?
I am praying. I mean, I'm number one. He's probably the best player on the planet. Number two, he fits two needs for the Mets: starting pitcher, that's a need, and DH. And no, Danny Vogelback is not the answer at DH. If anyone didn't know.
I think the Dodgers actually sign Ohtani, but that's my opinion.
I'm
Fun
praying
fact,
he comes
Jeremy
to us.
Pena of Houston played for the one team in the summer league I interned for.
Really?
Wait, hold on. Let me see something because I think I know the team. I just want to check my facts.
Well, Alex does that. John, what do you think of these Rangers signings in the offseason?
Oh, very good question. I like some of them. I don't like all of them. A lot of depth. Chris Drury has very little cap space to spend.
Right.
He signed quick as a backup. That's fine. Blake Wheeler, I kind of he's older. He's good, but he's older. I don't think that really helps the team speed. Then you get Bonino and Pitlick as fourth liners. Pitlick's got speed, decent penalty killer. Bonino's won 2 Stanley Cups, good penalty killer. I like the Eric Gustafson signing as a sixth defenseman. That was probably our best signing. But do I think this makes them Stanley Cup contenders? Nope.
No, I think what I'm seeing, just a general casual perspective, I think they're just trying to solidify the depth and possibly get the veterans to get the better out of the kids.
Right, but does this block paths for kids now? I don't know.
I mean, you would hope
worried
not.
that it does. I'm worried it does.
The Bristol Blues. Okay. Gotcha, Jacob. I thought it was like Tri-Valley Cats, but I'm like, that's in Troy, New York, so that's no way. So we're talking about Carlos Rodon, who's expected to join the Yankees within the next week, pitches in there for a strike to Burleson. I think 221 on the season. 661 OPS. Next pitch from Garrett Cole is in the dirt. That is 101. Cat time, really?
Yes.
Oh my God, Simon.
He just crawled from under your bed and he's purring like hell.
1-1 in there for strike 1 and 2.
Like a whole mammoth of a cat.
He's a feline beast.
And now he got down. Cole at 15 pitches, which is pretty solid. Cole taking a disengagement, stepping off the mound, now coming back. The 1-2 pitch fouled away, and we'll do the dance again.
I still think it's silly that we have to count disengagements now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And that's catering to an audience who will not watch.
They will never accept baseball for what it is.
Just don't watch it.
1-2
1-2 in there, strike 3. 97 on the gun, 1 away.
Oh!
John, most likely it's a package deal if Epler stays. Ohtani comes. If Epler leaves, he doesn't show.
Well, I'd rather Epler leave just because, you can have the best player in baseball, but like the Angels, they haven't won anything. So if that's the case, then sorry.
Questionable swing by Jordan Walker.
Been a very fine rookie especially since he got called back up. Don't know why they ever sent him down.
I remember when they sent him down and people tried to argue with me. I'm like, dude, they sent him down for Taylor Motter, who was hitting in the low 220s. And then they said, no, Jordan Walker needs to work on stuff. I'm like, dude,
they you know what they said? He needs to work on his launch angle.
Yeah. And let's see. Has that helped the Cardinals at all? No, it has not. In there for a strike. A pretty questionable call by Dan Merzel, the home plate umpire.
You know what? He's hitting 301 right now. And he's transforming into an outfielder because it's not his natural position. So obviously the defensive struggles are clear because he's a kid learning a new position at the major league level. So
I just hope to God that Yachty saves this team. Pitches flied right field. Someone does not know how to control a camera. This is caught by Isaiah Kiner Bonds, and that's 2-way. The Red Sox pitcher got hurt today. Who got hurt? Let us know.
I'll take a look.
Every time the Yankees get a 300 hitter, they fall to 250 or something. Yeah. No, I mean you're correct. Aaron Hicks in Baltimore, unfortunately, is an example of that statement. Here is Nolan Gorman. The pitch is in the dirt. The count is 1-0.
Garrett Whitlock only pitched 1 inning.
Yeah. The Yankees should have kept him. They really should have. They missed out. 1-0 pitch is outside. Count is 2-0. It seems like the Mets, every time they get a good elite player comes to the Mets, they suck. When they leave, they're just cracked. It's basically the Yankee-itis.
Mm-hmm.
Count is 2-0. The pitch is swing and a miss.
Oof.
I must say, out of baseball topics, so put the baseball topic aside, I am excited for training camp. I'm just going to say that.
Amen on that.
2-1 pitch, 3-1. I think I'm going to try to go at least. I'm going to go. Actually, no, I'm going to go to a lot of training camp, and I know we'll definitely be giving tickets away for Jets and Giants. I know that's for sure because both teams are expected to be good. It's not like last year where questionable and all that stuff. So remember, in 2021, we did some giveaways. We were unable last year because the demand wasn't as high. In there for a strike, count is 3-2. But this year, with both teams expected to be good, you bet your ass that we'll be doing some giveaways. Knives are on deck. Full count to Nolan Gorman. From Garrett Cole. Nice frame by Trevino, but a walk for Nolan Gorman. Jalen Hyatt, rookie of the year, is going to hit different. I mean, I'm not going to listen. I mean, I know you're joking there, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
You never know.
Right, but some things are just better left for low expectations. Not gonna listen. I mean, I'm not gonna knock the kid. Here's Nizer. The pitch is fouled away. It looks like it will go behind the seats.
I mean, Tariq Woolen was drafted in the mid rounds, and he was a contender for defensive rookie of the year. But
I think he was a fifth or sixth round pick, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like a fifth round pick. But sometimes you just can't be better. No, it's not even sometimes. You just can't be better than Sauce Gardner.
I'm not gonna kiss your asses, the both of you. But there was this tweet on Twitter after I call this pitch. I'll say it. No. Garrett Cole's not getting the calls, and I don't know why, because it seems like Montgomery's getting the calls. Anyway, there was a tweet on Twitter. I don't know if you guys saw it the other day. Jalen Ramsey or Sauce Gardner. I'm like, 99 times out of 100, I'm actually taking Sauce Gardner. Like, Jalen Ramsey is cooked, in my opinion. Pitch on its way. Nice slider in there, 1-2.
Even Dolphins fans can't lie. Like, would you really trade? You would trade Ramsey for Sauce Gardner in an instant, because Sauce Gardner can get better from here. Ramsey really can't.
That's why
one's on the decline. Yeah,
he's excellent in man coverage. His recovery speed is excellent, and the numbers prove it.
Pitch is line foul. Thank you, Jeffrey. This will try to be in the chat tonight. Guys, we got 3 more likes to the number 10. Let's try to get there. 3 more likes to the number 10. We also got 11 votes on the poll so far. I said who will take the series. 91% for the Yanks, 9% for the St. Louis Cardinals. The 1-2 pitch to Nizer. In there, strike 3. How do you look at that? But Garrett Cole with a pretty solid inning. 99 miles an hour right down the pipe.
I don't know why Kinsler is taking a pitch there. You got to be swinging.
You gotta swing the bat.
He just took a page out of Danny Vogelback's school.
Mr. Danny Vogelback. Yes.
Terrible.
Danny Burgers.
Vogelfat.
Yes, Vogelfat. Also, this is today's snack. These pita chips are absolutely addicting. So.
Ooh, nice and cold.
Well, whoever jinxed Baltimore earlier, they won 2-1. So they actually came back and won that game.
Who they play against?
Minnesota.
That's who I thought. So I'm gonna look it up on my computer now. I'm gonna go ahead and guess Correa's average, so nobody tell me. I'm gonna say 224.
I'm gonna say like 219.
John,
I will say 230.
Okay, so
230.
Carlos Correa is hitting 218. So whoever had the lowest wins.
I said 219.
Yeah, he won. Damn you. That's pretty bad.
NJ Ambassador. I haven't seen you in the chat before, but definitely hit the like button, subscribe. Are you doing tomorrow's game? Tomorrow we will not be doing a game. We have our show, the Boys in the Big Apple podcast at 8:10, but we will be keeping an eye on it. And yes, Aaron Hicks is coming to town. I will actually be at the game on July 4th. So I get to see if Aaron Hicks is good against us or bad against us in person.
It's been raking. Jacob, I'll get to that in the next half inning. I'll get to your question in the next half inning. Don't you worry. Sorry, I literally didn't check that.
Right. So here is Jose Trevino. 213, 3 homers, 14 RBIs.
So someone suggested the idea of Gary Sanchez, and I muted them. I'm like, I'm not going to do this.
What's up with Trevino offensively? Is it like because I know he was much better last year.
He's never been that good offensively, but like this year, he's just flat out sucked at the plate. Like his at bats are terrible. And I'm not joking. Like I'm being legitimately serious.
He hit a really high and he hit a low. So that's how it is.
Yeah.
Count is 0-1. The pitch Trevino is way outside.
Like what was it? I think it was against the Red Sox. He swung at like 3 pitches that almost hit him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I don't know.
Count is 1-1. The pitch on the way Trevino is in there for a called strike. Count is 1-2.
So I say hello to that piece of shit for me. Jetsus Smith says. I'll tell him. I said Jetsus Smith says hello.
I think he's gonna get a loud reaction tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't.
Fouled off here by Trevino. Hicks is
By
hitting
the way, I just want to say New Jersey Transit is the absolute worst. And yes, technically, I did not want that to come out like Frank the Tank, but it came out like Frank the Tank on commercial. I will explain.
If anyone doesn't know that video, you guys have to check it out.
That made his career. That was his big break.
Did. That's how he went to bar school.
Lined in the center field. This one is caught. One gone.
So the Yankees still without a hit, to my knowledge.
I know me and John are probably planning to go to some Jets training camps. See, the thing is, if Brian's not in Tennessee, because he told me, us 3 have to go to Jets-Bucks joint practice camp.
Okay, so I'm fucking chopped wood.
Yes.
And he says nothing. I'm fucking chopped wood here. I give him a fucking platform. I chopped wood. Okay. All right.
Ozzy swings and misses.
I'm fucking chopped wood here.
I'm saying because we're the Jet fans, and obviously you're allowed to come, Alex, but Brian's the Bucks fan. That's what the fun of this is.
Yeah, I am missing Rodon by a day. I
thought it was due by Friday.
Right? Or
July 7th, whatever July 7th is.
Yeah, that's a Friday. Yeah.
Couple of days. 1-1 Ozzy is downstairs.
Plus, they're doing a bullpen day the day after, so I ain't missing anything, really. And I also just purchased today, because I'm in the process of paying a couple of different bills. I purchased my tickets for the after party, which is Gucci.
Ooh.
Count is 2-1.
No, Francesa. No.
God.
Count is 3-1.
We're not even an hour into this game. He already had to bring it out.
Cabrera lists this one foul.
Yeah, they changed it, Jacob. Luca, is training camp open, or you have to have permission?
Open practices. But it's not as it's a little far into North Jersey. I'll explain in a second. Count is 3-2. The pitch on the way is swung on and hit in the other right, going back the right fielder track, and this is foul. So what you have to do, Jacob, for Jets training camp?
How about this, Luca? I'm not trying to cut you off, but do you want to save that for a commercial? Because I also have something to say about New Jersey Transit. Okay,
yes, we'll all rant on New Jersey Transit, how bad it is. Their train cars look like they're due for a huge makeover. They're like from the fucking 70s.
It makes the MTA look good.
That's saying a lot.
Not a lot of good.
No, I know.
Cabrera steps in, hitting 206 with a 3-2 count. Count is 3-2. The pitch on the way. Ball 4. Ozzy takes a walk.
Probably the best at bat we've seen from him in a while. And you guys know that I'm an Ozzy pessimist. So
here is DJ LeMay, who grounded out on the first pitch in the first inning, hitting 227.
It has not looked pretty for him at the plate.
He's hitting 231 in his last 7. So he's better, but not that better.
Montgomery looks over to first. Here's something that I just saw. In Malaysia, there's a restaurant with a discount system based on how thin you are.
Oh, I know what you're actually talking about.
John's been to Malaysia?
No, I know. Hold on.
That is a ball. Count is 1-0.
I'm surprised he didn't get that call. He's been getting a lot of
All
calls
right.
today.
So it's kind of a weird thing, but like there's like certain countries where it's like either you're like really high praised for like being really fat and eating a lot, and then other countries it's the opposite.
Right.
Like for so another example, like the Japanese, right? They love fat people, especially the sumo wrestlers.
Yeah.
I would
Like
tend to think the opposite, but
no,
because
some
a lot of them are skinny. But
Mm-hmm.
Count is 1-1, down in the dirt 2-1.
John, you think the Mets will start July off winning a series?
Jacob, come on, man, be smarter.
I think we know the answer to that one.
You should know the answer by now.
The answer is always no.
No,
There's a lot of ground to make up, and you have a chance 2-1 inside 3-1.
they have zero chance.
I mean, John, you put it to you this way: look at the TV right now. Look at that ad. The grass is always greener.
I just see a lot of dirt on that grass.
Count is 3-1. The pitch on the way from Montgomery is ball 4. No, that's a fucking high
Are
strike.
you shitting me?
Wow.
Aaron
That
Boone
is-
should get ejected right now. That's not even.
That wasn't
no,
even
that's,
close.
No, that's
DB
fucking
did not
bullshit.
like
Hold
that
on,
call.
1 second. No, Montgomery's been getting all the goddamn calls. That's not even that good of a fucking frame job. Aaron Boone should get fucking tossed right now. No, that's
That pitch
bullshit.
was at his shoulder. The count 3-2 is popped up.
Yeah, you know what DJ LeMahieu should do? He should throw the helmet right in his fucking head. No, he's been getting all the goddamn calls for no reason.
Surprised LeMahieu's not said anything to the plate umpire yet. He did drop the bat in front of the umpire.
I mean, I'd probably hit him with it, but
You can pull a Bryce Harper and throw your helmet at him.
or Brett Lowry too. If you guys remember that one.
Here's Goober. Goober
Oh,
takes
you're right,
the lead.
Laurie, yeah. Goober Torres, is that what you're
Yeah.
calling him?
And we got some arguing now.
Oh,
Come on, Boone, let's get tossed.
Somebody's been tossed. I don't know who it is. We'll see based on who comes out of the dugout.
Mayhew went into the clubhouse, so that's what.
It might have been somebody on the bench, and I
I
think
don't
it was
think
Dylan Lawson.
Yeah, Boone is
Boone's
not. Boone
Boone's
isn't
coming out now.
enraged. So
he's got a right to be.
Now Boone is getting enraged.
Something tells me that I don't think it was Boone that originally got tossed.
no, because he would have been faster and more enraged out of the dugout. I feel like he's gonna get tossed here, and if not here, late in the game, because this umpire's been fucking shit.
That pitch wasn't even close on that 3-1. So Boone's still having a talk with him.
So could it have been Boone?
I don't know because obviously the umpire has rabbit
You're
ears.
not supposed to be arguing balls and strikes, and the crew chief has already came in. So
I think it might be Boone who might have been ejected. He's still arguing, and as is because Carlos Mendoza is out to possibly restrain him. So you don't know who's been ejected yet. I think it's Aaron Boone or possibly Dylan Lawson, and Boone is red hot.
he's still arguing. He's had to have been gone because you can't
It
argue.
was
balls.
Aaron Boone. Per MLB.com, it was Aaron Boone.
Boone. Yep.
I said it. I said Aaron Boone should get ejected.
He's
That
still
was-
going at him.
No, because the umpire's a fucking idiot.
He's like,
Like
okay,
I'm
going
no
back.
Yankee. I'm no Yankee homer, but the Yankees are literally not getting calls when it's Cole on the mound. But when it's fucking Montgomery, he's getting all the goddamn calls. And why? It's not like it's gonna make a difference. The Cardinals are like 10 and fucking 1,000. They're not winning another game ever.
He was definitely getting his money's worth there, and now
Yeah,
he
for a
finally
while.
is in the dugout. See,
The umpire should get a fucking violation for time. Just like the pitchers and hitters do. You should get a fucking violation for time. That's bullshit.
Count is 0-1. Pitch to Gleyber Torres is swung on a missed strike 2. So Boone gets the early ejection.
Oh, I mean, yeah, this ump does suck. You guys are right in that.
He's balls. He's literally balls. I mean, that I'm still complaining about 3-2 pitch. That was not even close. Somebody says, I'll say this in a second. Gleyber Torres takes the ball. I'm so sick of Boone arguing balls and strikes.
Well, I mean, he did have a right there. I mean, there were a few bad calls, especially that LeMahieu supposed to be walked.
I mean, what is like, you know what's the thing? Again, I'm not no Boone homer, no Yankee homer. I'll fucking tell it to you straight. The thing is that if he didn't get ejected and wasn't even arguing, fans would be like, why isn't Boone arguing this? Which is kind of the side I would be on, but he got ejected. Now, will this put a spark in his team? I don't know.
I mean, he wasn't really arguing for the entire trip. It's like it's been a while since he's been tossed, to be fair.
Yeah.
I told the guy he kind of had a point.
Yeah, I mean, like, legitimately fucking garbage.
Count is 2-2 to Gleyber Torres with 2 outs, 1 runner on. Montgomery deals from the set, swung on a line foul. Gleyber Torres staying alive. Knowing the umpire, that would have been probably a strike.
Yeah.
There's really been so many like ejections over the past few weeks. It feels like there's been a ticking up. If I'm not, I don't know. That's just how I feel.
Hey, listen, baseball umpires are not held accountable whatsoever. The count is 2-2. The pitch on the way to Gleyber Torres is swung on and hit foul. So Papa Left decides to tweet. He's obviously very satirical with his tweets. Not a lot of them have like some serious meaning. He says, "Can someone explain to me in baseball, managers can lose his shit for 5 minutes on an umpire. In hockey, guys can drop their gloves and fist fight. But in basketball, if we don't consolidate these guards before the season, we're playing checkers."
Well, yeah.
2-2. Torres swings right through a changeup, and that is the end of the inning.
That was too good of a at bat to fucking do that shit. But what do I know?
Are we about to go on this New Jersey Transit rant?
Pravda's a good inning. No, I'm not gonna go that far, Knicks Nation, but he definitely sucked.
He should have. He realistically should have walked. That pitch was way high.
Yeah, I mean it changed a little bit of the complexion, but I'm not gonna say he robbed us because I'm not gonna go that far. No, but like so, for instance, and I'll tell John this, and I'll tell the chat this too, is next Sunday, I'm going to, and John probably, and then there's details. But anyway, next Sunday, I'm going to, if those of you remember, Jeffrey Turner, who passed away about a month and a half ago, I think someone in his family is holding like a party in Jersey, in Highlands. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to find a way to get to this because, it's like a celebration party, celebrating his life, whatever. So I'm like, okay, wow, there's a ferry that goes from this like pier or the Wall Street pier or maybe even East 35th Street, right? How much of is that pier to Highlands, New Jersey? Well, let's see. About $50 round trip. I said, get the fuck out of here. I'm not wasting $50 on a ferry round trip. So there's that. Then an hour 33 by car. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to drive there just yet. I want to get a little bit more experience on the highway, which I do have. And then so there's a train that goes from Penn Station to Red Bank, which Red Bank is about 15 minutes worth of drive. So just to tell you that, $16, which is an utter ripoff, one way. And then Uber, 15-minute drive, it's about like $30. So that's, you guys know I don't like Jersey. That's one of the reasons.
Are we going to have another New York, New Jersey argument?
I was also going to add before I get to the call here. Obviously, the Giants facility is closer to here than the Jets facilities. I'll explain the second is Garrett Cole pitches, and this one is called a ball, which has been called a strike. But that's Alex with the fuck you. Tommy Edmond hitting 238 on the season. My apologies. Counters want to know the pitch on the way from Garrett Cole is swung in line. That is a caught right at Gleyber Torres. Or is a ground that it was. So one way. But the Giants have their facility next to MetLife Stadium, quite literally. The Jets have it about an hour away. And me to get to Jersey to the facility, Got to hop on NJ Transit at Penn Station. An hour trip. Okay, as Brendan Donovan's up at the plate, and the first pitch is in there for a called strike. Hour trip to Convent Station. It's either then afterwards you have to walk 40 minutes or you have to get an Uber, which is 7 minutes, which doesn't make any sense. Hit by pitch for Donovan.
Got him on the elbow there.
Yeah, if you guys want to know more in detail, well, I mean, I'll let Luca finish in a second, but if you guys want to know more in detail of how that trip went, we have a vlog from a couple of years ago, 2021 to be exact, where me, Sean, and Luca went on a little journey.
I don't get how something in Jersey is a 7-minute drive, but a 51-minute walk.
Because everything's sparse and spaced out. And
Nut
then also
bar once. This is up to Trevino. He fields, he fires, just gets nut bar, 2 gone.
That was very close.
Just by a step.
Yeah. But also I think that's there's a rule that unless you parked at the Jets facility that you can't leave unless you take the bus. Like there's a school bus that takes you out.
And you can't walk back.
Like that sounds legitimately stupid.
That's what happens when you're buried in the middle of fucking Jersey. Anyways, Paul Goldschmidt's up at the plate. He is 0 for 1 today against Garrett Cole. First pitch is in there for a called strike. I think it's
Mets
worth
are plus, what is it, 10,000 to win it all?
10,000.
Oh, wow. That makes me feel much better. I won't bet a penny on that.
One more like to 10 likes. Let's hit the like button, folks.
Goldschmidt takes strike 2. Two outs, 1 runner on second, bottom of the third. Cole shaking off Trevino a couple of times, finally gets his pitch. 0-2 pitch. Driven foul.
You see, I don't understand why the Cardinals decided to bunt with 1 out and do a sacrifice.
Yeah. I don't know. Because, like, I mean, I get it, but, like, I don't know.
But now you have 2 outs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have 2 outs, so you kind of have to get, like, a solid base hit. I don't get bunting with 1 out as much as I used to.
If there were no outs, fine. You could bunt him over.
Yeah, like I could get it more if like the runner goes to third, but he's only going to second. So I don't know. Well, they can't steal because the last time they tried that, Goldie is balding.
Wow, he really is.
I remember just a fun fact as Cole steps off or there's some sort of a disengagement. I was this was, I believe, what I was going to say, 2015. So go back to the year 2015. And obviously my favorite player was Mark Teixeira. And there was this girl who was on the baseball team, right? And her dad was a coach. She was a very cool coach. But she was a huge D-backs fan. She was a huge Paul Goldschmidt fan. So we would literally argue of who's better. And, my best friend's dad, I kind of brought the argument to him. I'm like, who's better? Who do you think is better? He goes, well, Paul Goldschmidt is definitely the better hitter. But when you talk about defense, it doesn't really get too much better than Mark Teixeira.
I mean, that's true, but Goldie's been a good defender at first for a lot of his career now. And I don't know who's had a better career so far.
I mean, did Goldschmidt ever come close to winning MVP? Because Teixeira was second, very close to winning an MVP in 2009.
I know Goldie won it last year.
Yes, he did.
So there's that. But he's also had other years where he's finished top 10 in voting.
The longevity works on Goldschmidt's side.
Mm-hmm.
Goldschmidt fouls it off.
He's been excellent in Arizona and now in St. Louis. For years now.
Jacob says, since he reminds me of the 17 Yankees. I feel like the 17 Yankees were a little bit more, I don't know, brought together. Like, they didn't suck to start the year. They were not under 500, but...
Goldschmidt swings in, lines this foul.
Yeah, bat is annoying as fuck. I mean, he's got what, 10 pitches so far? Almost. This is gonna be pitch number 10. So this guy's let's look up how old is
I got
Paul
it.
Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt does a good
35.
job covering the plate because he's got a really long swing. If you notice how
That's like that, yeah.
35 years old, Goldschmidt is. The pitch on the 2-2 is swung on and chopped to Cole. He stumbles, but Fields fires and gets him. Well, to the top of the fourth, 0-0.
We're in for what it seems to be a pitcher's duel.
Jacob says since he's at plus 6,500 via FanDuel, that could be a sleeper. Do I think they're going to win a World Series? No. Do I think they make the playoffs? Yeah, they have a shot.
I mean, the division sucks.
That's why they got a shot.
All right, guys, I need you to help me out here.
Uh-oh.
I'm planning to place some money tonight.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, no.
Should I do it on the Giants-Mets game?
You should bet against the Mets.
That's, I think, what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's easy profit
Watch
every
the Mets
time.
fucking win tonight, though. That's okay, though, because we'll give John some hope.
There's no hope. Stop.
Stop. Get some.
As Morgan Freeman once said in Shawshank Redemption, hope can be a dangerous thing.
Hope shouldn't exist.
Or, as Dr. Melfi once said, hope comes in many forms. And John will be the one to say, well, who's got time for that?
Not me. Jacob says Cole injured? Oh.
He stumbled a little bit off the mound.
I would
but I
hope
doubt
not.
he's like hurt.
Did someone say he's injured? I didn't hear that.
I don't know if there's like I'll look on Twitter, but regardless in basketball news, Miles Bridges is preparing to sign a qualifying offer for this season. So he's probably coming back. Despite beating his fucking girlfriend. But John, should I take the Giants plus 1.5 or the Mets minus 1.5?
Should always bet against the Mets. That's how you win. The Mets defy every odds number, every statistic, because they always make sure to play horrible.
I think I'm going to bet the run total under 9.
I don't know about that. Peterson's awful, so I'm not going to say go bet an under. He's awful, man.
Shouts to Armand in the chat.
What's going on, Mr. Armand?
No chance in hell the Mets win the... That's funny.
Man, when we meet these guys, it's going to be so much fun. Jacob, the line. I mean, I don't know if it's an official line, but I know Dallas is right now is a 3-point favorite. Ooh, my call. 1-0 pitch to Stanton is down 2-0.
Stanton almost homered back in the first inning.
Almost. Pitch from Jordan Montgomery. Did not get the call there. 3-0.
Ball looked a little down.
I thought I touched enough of the strike zone, but hey, what do I know? Cat is 3-0. The pitch. Outside. Ball 4. Stan takes a walk. This umpire's been a little inconsistent.
It's the third walk given up by Montgomery already.
So John, just a betting question here. I'm just going to double check with you. If I put the Giants plus 1.5, like I'm setting them up to win, right?
Well, that means that
they lose by less than 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
1.5. Okay, so they could lose by 1, and I would be good.
Armand, the answer is yes. We are doing a doubleheader today. So this afternoon is Worthless Yankees, or we got to come up with a name for the Yankees, and then Feeble Mets at 7 o'clock.
It's the plush Yankees.
The plush Yankees.
They like to play with plush toys in the dugout.
Bader pops it up and flings the bat. 2-way. I don't know why he flung it towards the St. Louis dugout. I thought it was interesting.
I am going to put $13 on this bet.
Okay.
And then Luca wonders why he. I don't
No,
know.
this is Bet US. I've been a little more successful with Bet US.
We almost had a sponsor with Bet US, but it just started getting a little shady without even doing stuff. And then, like, I talked to Pete because, BetUS sponsored NYY News TV for a little bit. He's like, it's not really that worth it. Ground ball, shortstop. There's one on the first. It's a double play. We will go to the bottom of the fourth. IKF into a double play. And the Yankees are still without a hit.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. See, the thing is with now I've also underdog fantasy or underdog betting. I got to find like what's a good bet for tonight's Mets game.
Armin says, okay, because of you guys going live, I will torture myself and watch the game.
Literally, I'm only watching them for the channel. That's really it at this point. I have no enjoyment in watching them. They have sucked the fun out of baseball for me.
John, go ahead, Alex.
Bader just missed 2 middle breaking balls. My gosh. Leadoff walk. What do the Yankees do? Nothing as usual. Yeah, they don't have a hit yet.
Yeah.
2 props I need you to identify, John. David Peterson, over or under 5 strikeouts?
Under.
And Ross Stripling, over or under 3 strikeouts?
Definitely over.
Over.
I don't know about the first bet though. I feel like for some reason he's gonna have over 5.
Another little NBA free agency update. The Suns are loading up on role players because they just signed Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon. That was a good signing. Solid signing. Can't be not too shabby.
Who do you think's likely more to get a single, John? Lindor, Canna, or Tommy Pham? I got to look at the lineup.
Pham. Tommy Pham.
So they did. Oh, he's batting second too, so that should help. I'm gonna go higher. I have trouble with Stripling though because I don't think he's not much of a strikeout pitcher.
So then maybe bet the under.
Yeah.
Or you could just not bet at all.
But I want to win some money, okay?
Who says you would win? Like, who says it's guaranteed?
Or at least I'll try to, okay?
Here's Nolan Arenado stepping in the box. 16 home runs on the season, 274. Batting average. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. A little outside, so it looks like Merzel is favoring, or at least starting to favor the Yankees a little bit, even out the strike zone.
I'd say the pitchers, not even just teams.
Yeah. Outside, count as 1-1. Yes, September 23rd is going to be very interesting. Going to be very, very interesting. 1-1. The pitch. Down 2-1. Two one coming from Garrett Cole. Is in there for a strike. Looks like body language wise, Arenado disagreed with that one. Count is now even at 2-2. Jordan Montgomery with the fluffy hair, he looks like a biker. In the dirt, 3-2. LI Yankee King, what's up? I'm on the fence about the after party. Hey, nobody says you have. Well, I'm just saying, as a recommendation, it's till 4 a.m., but you don't really have to stay till 4 a.m., of course. And I know, Jacob, you live in Connecticut, so I don't know how long I don't know how you're getting there or train or whatever, but the after party is going to be fun. 3-2 pitch is fouled away. We'll do it again.
Doing some research on my prop at the moment.
Tree 2 again to Arenado is fouled away. Arenado, and we'll do this again. September 23rd could have playoff implications. Yes, it might. We'll see what happens with the D-backs, but they're a first place team right now. Garrett Cole is at 56 pitches. Arenado, fair ball down the left field line. Going to bounce off. Fielded, throw to second. Not in time. Arenado just sneaks in there. And it is a leadoff double for Nolan Arenado. 2 hours and 15 minutes. Holy shit, that's a hell of a drive.
Yeah. So I have my props out. Wilmer Flores over half singles because he hits lefties better than righties.
Over.
Yep, that's what I said over.
But what if it's a double?
Tommy Pham half singles, I picked over. And David Peterson lower than 5 strikeouts.
All right, now let's get to 15 likes. I'm going to get to this comment in just a second. Folks, pitch is in there for a strike to Burleson.
Looked outside, but
yes, it did.
I'd say this umpire has been equally bad, right, as now.
Yeah.
Shite.
Complete shite. 0-1 pitch is driven. It's a base hit. Don't think the runner will score because
Arenado had a terrible read there.
Didn't know if it was going to get caught, so I don't totally blame Arenado.
That was over that was clearly over the head of the infielder. You got to have a better read on that.
I'll be honest, I don't even know if it was over the head of Torres. I'll take a look at this replay. I thought Torres could have grabbed that. Am I wrong?
I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to say that Arenado did. Like, it was a tricky read to make base running wise. L.I. Yankee King, what's up? I just watched a video of A-Rod was traded. The Red Sox and the Yankees were the pedestrian at best and did not win the 09 World Series. Would be pedestrian at best, and the Yankees wouldn't make the 09 World Series or make the playoffs in 09 with an 82-80 record. Yeah, I mean, he was a difference maker. A lot of people like discount that, though. That is a base hit, and the Cardinals lead 1-0 with a Jordan Walker single. Nolan Gorman coming up.
3 straight hits for the Cardinals, so no out yet.
Yep.
This is just very good hitting by Walker, as you'll see on the replay.
The pitch is right down the cock.
First pitch fastball, takes it where it goes, right up the middle, not trying to do too much, and just solid.
I mean, that's
level swing too.
Yeah, so I would predict sometime soon you'll get a mound visit if Cole cannot get out of the situation. Cole is at 59 pitches. Here's Nolan Gorman. Walk last time out. The pitch is in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Gorman hitting .235 on the season. Pitch down. What does that say? Dyerbergs? I thought it said Dinkelberg. Fairly odd parents. Dinkelberg. Dinkelberg.
Wait, where is that? That's from
Fairly Odd Parents. I just said it.
Yes.
1-1 pitch must be something like Midwestern or Missouri. Swing and a miss. Count is now 1-2.
Dinkelberg. Was that Timmy's father that always said it?
Well, that's the one who said it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1-2 pitch to Gorman. Check the swing. Did he go? No. I believe Ben May is the third base umpire, and he said, no, he did not go. That's pretty close.
Oh!
That's Ryan
I
Addison.
don't know about that. Nevertheless, continues.
2-2 pitch. This is into left center. Bader makes the catch. And,
he almost overran that ball.
He did overrun it, but luckily his glove was in the correct spot at the right time. I know I made a couple of plays like that when I was younger, where I would overrun the ball and just catch it like that. First step is back, not forward, as an outfielder. So, as I predicted, mound visit here for Garrett Cole. 64 pitches in the fourth with 2 on. And Nizer coming up, who didn't have a very good at-bat the last time. Yeah, need to score. The Yankees don't even have a hit yet, so they need to get a hit.
Imagine we watch them get no hit.
Shut up, Luca.
Well, you would call it a perfect game and a no-hitter in 1 week. That'd be
Right,
pretty
but
special.
I don't want to see my team no hit in I mean, technically, I don't think I was alive for that no hitter in 2003.
Yeah, it was in
but-
June.
Yeah, so I was still in the womb, but
Yeah, and you guys got to see a no-hitter in person last year, so.
we don't talk about that.
See, I'm confident in all my props.
See, I believe Evan was also that was first time I met Evan. I remember that. Him brought his friend along and yep, we got no hit. And Sean wanted to kill me that day. Pitches outside to Nizer.
Why would Sean want to kill you that day?
Because
he was mad
he was-
pissed. And Alex
he
will
was-
tell you.
yeah, so I'll detail that on commercial. Well, we don't have commercial, but they have commercial. The pitch incoming. This one's into center field. Base hit.
Into
Bader
the
comes
base
up
hit.
on it. Burleson coming home. Here's the relay throw. It's cut off, and it's 2-0 St. Louis. What are we doing here?
The last 3 hits have all been hit hard by the Cardinals as
I think they've all been singles.
Well, Arenado let it off with a double, but that's just another fastball over right down the middle.
Well, you wonder when the Yankees start warming up. See, this is why you don't do a bullpen day yesterday, because you might need them today. Just a little thought for the Yankees. Just a little. Thought. Here's Tommy Edman. 0 for 1 on the day. Pitch is inside. Counters 1-0. Call it 67 pitches. Cardinals have had a hell of a rally this inning. And this one right up the middle. Great play by Volpe. He will turn the double play, but not before 2 runs off of singles. And the Yankees are down 2-0 as we head to the top of the 5th.
This is another rocket. That was just good defense by Volpe.
Yeah, playing up the middle. So the story, by the way, I want to get to 2 comments. At least the Mets score. We don't score shit. Nah, well, the Mets have their good and bad days. I think John will tell you that. John, they would much rather call the Mets getting no hit in about 3
You know
hours.
what? That probably will happen.
Yeah. So if Ross Stripling no hits the Mets, then I think John should not watch for the rest of the season.
I wouldn't.
But anyway, so the story was, we got no hit. Everybody, because we obviously this was the first NYY News TV day and whatever. Everybody was standing around because we were kind of contemplating on where we were going a little bit before we got outside. And, everybody was just standing around. Some people were taking pictures. And I was making jokes, because I found it hilarious. I'm like, I can't believe I just watched my team get no hit. All these other different things. And, while we were waiting around, Sean's like, Alex, can we go, please? He was straight up fucking pissed off. And I'm like, and then obviously we were going down the steps. I'm like, the Yankees got Ugats today. They got nothing today. And Pete was laughing. And then a few days later, Sean told my brother, he's like, I wanted to kill your brother that day. So, let's see. Cole is just going to have to eat it today because we don't have any relief pitchers. Yeah, that's the genius of doing a bullpen day. We have 5 more likes to 15. Appreciate it.
This is what happens when the Yankees are bots.
Are bots?
What?
Are bots.
What does that mean?
I think the Yankees are just a bunch of Dinkelbergs.
I think they're bots.
Dinkelberg beats Timmy Turner's dad. I don't know his name. So the Yankees.
He's the neighbor. Hold up.
I know he's the neighbor, but he always does better than Timmy Turner's dad.
That's true.
Count his own 1. Pitch on the way to Volpe is swung and missed strike 2. And see, Volpe's bots for swinging at that.
What? Can you please tell us the definition? Yes, we did go to Patsy's and we did a little pizza review.
Was there a flop on that pizza?
Well,
No.
actually, I was
Alex did not have the pizza at a
no
pizzeria.
me and Gary had the we had the pasta. I think alike we had the pasta.
I think he had like penny alla vodka or some shit.
I did. It was actually very good.
Me, Sean, and Matt had the pizza. I gave it an 8.2, honestly. I don't know what
Ooh.
Sean gave it. But it was like very good pizza, especially for up there.
I think he gave it an 8 too.
Counts 1-2. The pitch on the way to Volpe is swung on him foul.
Because I remember him saying in the video, "I'm gonna give this an 8 too."
I mean, it was charred enough.
But I would not recommend going to New Rochelle.
Yeah,
That place is like going to fucking Centralia.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Volpe down and strikes. Fucking Ubats for swinging at that. God damn it.
Can you please like educate? I'm gonna have to look this up at some point.
Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg.
Fucking
You know, I'm gonna say that every time they strike out. I'm gonna go Dinkelberg. But for anyone who doesn't know, the comparison I just made, Centralia is a town in Pennsylvania that is literally burning.
I wouldn't say it's like Centralia. It's obviously a weird
Vacated,
town.
haunted. Well, actually, no. Nobody
Especially
goes
the train
to New
station.
Rochelle. Yeah, the train station was something else. There was a jail cell. There was a payphone. There was a dead guy in the corner.
Cool.
I mean,
I want to go visit.
And foul.
I thought it was fair. I thought it was fair.
And then there was weird paintings all around.
Yeah, there was weird paintings. There was like a couch. It literally looked like Neverland Ranch. It just looked like something at a Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Especially the bench that looked like a pair of flips.
Yeah, that was quite odd.
Swing and a miss for Bowers, Alex.
Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg. Do you know why the reason that Timmy's father is jealous of Dinkelberg?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
remember.
Money.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Here's Jose Trevino takes a call strike. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go Ubats if the Yankees go down in order with all strikeouts. I'm gonna go Ubats.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. What, Dinkelberg?
Yeah. It's nostalgia.
Yeah.
Count is 1-1.
Nostalgia is always a fun thing.
This Yankee team is gonna make me Ubats.
Okay, that's it.
Somehow that's the ball.
Crazy.
Wow.
It means crazy.
Right.
Yeah, Ubats. That's what it means. Crazy. It's just a fun term to use. Ubats. Counts 2-1. The pitch. Trevino is swung on and lined in the right field. Going on, the right fielder makes the catch, and that's the end of the inning.
Are the Yankees really getting no hit through 5 innings?
They have 0 hits, 3 walks, but 0 hits. As this time, it is a snack break for me.
Montgomery has 73 pitches.
Who knows? What the hell's the manager's name?
Marmol. Olivia Marmol.
He might let him go for a little bit. I don't know. Got 5 more likes to 15. Let's get there, folks.
The Yankees are going to make me bots.
The Yankees get no hit. We're not streaming a Yankee game for the rest of the year. I'm dead serious, by the way. Dead serious.
I'm just looking at like the ESPN post where they have the really, really tall guys versus the really, really small guys. Like, for example, you got Muggsy Bogues next to fucking Michael Jordan. You've got Shaq next to fucking Earl Boykins. You have Nate Robinson next to fucking Yao Ming. It's just amazing how you could look so small next to a really, really, really tall guy. Do the Mets and Yankees play each other again? I believe so, Alex, right?
I believe the month of August.
Oh, next month.
Yes, we'll be doing those games too. Which shall be fun because it's going to be another feeble matchup. As John would put it, it would be another feeble Mets. And the ass clownery Jets. Let's see. The dates specifically. Oh, no, it's July.
Yeah, I thought I knew it was July.
July 25th and 26th. Let me see what tickets are like. Not that I want to go because obviously if I want to go to the Subway Series, I probably want to go when it's at Citi Field. And it was way too expensive in my taste.
Pitch is high to Brendan Donovan. The count is 1-0. He was hit by a pitch and he singled. In his first at bat, count is 1-0. Cole winds, kicks, and delivers. Pitches in there for a call. Strike count is 1-1.
Yeah, I would rather not spend tickets, spend money. Because the prices are a little bit cheaper, but that doesn't say a lot now, does it?
Count is 1-1. The pitch on the way is swung on and missed. On the knuckle curve, count is 1-2.
John would need a pinata instead of the ceiling light. I think he needs a lot of different things. I mean, you might have to have like 10 pinatas because that ceiling light or any of that other stuff. You might just need to have like a pinata in his room or like a punching bag ought to do it.
Count is 1-2. The pitch on the way is swung on and foul tipped in the glove. He's going to check with the third base umpire. Foul tip into the glove. And Donovan's going to argue.
How do you do that though? Like I'm not defending.
And now he just called it foul.
Dude, what are you doing?
Did he just overturn the same call?
Okay, I'm pretty sure that should be like legitimately foul.
Carlos Mendoza is out to argue.
You can't overrule yourself. Why is the third base umpire even, interfering on it? Because, like, he can't tell from third.
That's what they do sometimes, Alex. They sometimes ask.
Ask for what? It's fucking
ask
garbage.
If it was fouled off. But I think Merzel saw the ball and he said, "You know what? This was a foul ball. It hit the ground."
Yeah, this guy has no idea what he's doing. So you could literally put the ball on the ground.
I think it was foul. I think it was.
No,
foul.
I'm not disagreeing, but like, come on.
So count is still 1-2 to Brendan Donovan. Cole shakes off Trevino once, and now gets the pitch he likes. The 1-2 count on the way is swung on line, base hit to left field. I mean, the last time the Yankees were no hit was with Garrett Cole on the mound.
Shut up, Luca.
Kerm asked me, John would need a pinata instead of the ceiling light.
I said you need a punching bag.
I like that idea. All right, Kerm. That's a gold star for you. So Knicks Nation and Kerm have gold stars today.
Here is Lars Nuttbar, as this one's a called strike.
As I said this to Luca, if the Yankees get no hit today, we're not streaming another game for the rest of the year.
Oh,
count is 0-1. The pitch on the way to Nuttbar is swung on and popped up left side. LeMahieu and Volpe calling it and caught by Volpe just barely. Throws back to first. It is not in time. The throw was a little high.
Did they try a hit and run there? Is that what they did?
That's a possibility. No, we can't see, obviously, the base runners in real time, but that would be a terrible mistake if it was not a hit and run. It was awfully close.
Yeah, it had to
No,
be
it wasn't
something.
even a hit and run. It was not a hit and run, so he was just leaning. But it was.
Why would you do that? That's idiotic. If you're
Donovan's made some bad base running choices today. I believe the last time the Mets got no hit was when Max Scherzer was on the Nats. I think I could be wrong. I don't unless the memory serves me correctly. Someone could fact check me on that.
I'll do it.
When the Mets got no hit?
By Scherzer on when he was in Washington. I think that's how long ago it was.
What's going on, Camilla? Hope all is well.
What up, Camilla?
Pitch to Goldschmidt is downstairs. I also remember when the Mets got no hit by Chris Heston.
Oh my God, yes.
Chris Heston threw a no-hitter against his.
Oh my God, yes, I remember that. Holy shit, that was like feeble.
Count is 1-1. The pitch on the way to Goldschmidt is swung on a miss.
Wasn't that his MLB debut?
Could have been. This one's right to Ozzy Cabrera, and it's 2 gone. I'll look that up for you. But the funny part,
so I do have I don't know if you could look up whether he was like making his debut or not. But yeah, technically 2 no-hitters in the same year. 2015.
Yep.
Heston made his debut the prior year, so no, it was not his debut. But the funny thing is Arenado's at the plate. Don LaGreca was actually kind of happy because he got to see baseball history happen against his team.
I would never be happy. It's admirable, but not for me.
Arenado takes a strike.
I'm looking up MLB no-hitters now to see if I missed something, and
no, you were right with the Scherzer.
No, I'm correct. Max Scherzer back on what's the date when he was at Washington?
October 3rd? Yeah.
October 3rd, 2015. Last time the New York Mets have been no-hit.
Count is 1-1.
Obviously, we had only one this year, which was actually this week with the perfect game from Herman. So,
do you think Eddie Boss, the Red Sox, will make the All-Star team as reserve? Devers, maybe. That's the only one I could think of. Maybe.
Let me take a look at some of their players that I.
Devers, Verdugo.
Arenado's arguing.
No, that's clearly a strike, bud. Devers, Verdugo, and Yoshida are the only players that I could point out. Otherwise, I don't really think anybody else. 81 pitches so far for Cole, by the way.
Count is 1-2. The pitch on the way to Arenado is popped up. Rolled over on this one. This is going to be to Bowers. He makes the catch, and that'll be the end of the inning as we head to the top of the 6th. 2-0 Cardinals.
Can the Yankees get no hit? Or I'm sorry, that's the fucking. That's not what I was trying to say.
That's the Don LaGreca logic.
Yeah, that's the Don LaGreca logic. Because I was trying to combine my two thoughts. I'm like, can the Yankees get a hit? But also, if they do get no hit, we're gonna have to pull out the no weenies allowed.
I got the sign. Don't worry. Yeah. I got the sign. I don't know if I should pull it out right now. Should I wait a little?
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me.
I'll wait just a little bit. I'll wait for the low moments of this game.
What low moment? I mean, there's already been low moments.
They'll be lower.
Yeah, this is the Yankees you're talking about.
Fucking hope not.
Let me ask, do you guys believe in jinxes?
I don't know what to believe in anymore, but I don't know.
I mean, we believe Brian's a jinxer, so yes, we believe.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? After when you make a valid point like that, of course, I'll say yes.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you are right. So I can't really blame you on that. But 4 more likes to 15, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share out as well. We appreciate you joining us on this Sunday. And of course, the content does not stop after this game. At 6:00, we have a New York Giants roster bubble video on someone who these two below me should be familiar with. That is, of course, Jamison Crowder. And then at 7 p.m., we are calling the Mets-Giants game. So, oh, fuck.
I gotta ask you guys a question because this is a very curious question, a serious question.
I might give you an answer too. Holy shit! Who the fuck got hit like that?
Not sure. But regardless, I gotta ask you guys a serious question here once again. Ooh, that's a nasty on his elbow nonetheless. But regardless, since the Giants and the Mets are playing tonight, are the Giants going to meet with the New York Giants?
Oh God! Why did I know that was coming too?
I mean, Alex just brought up the New York Giants and the San Francisco Giants, so it's only perfect.
Pitches in there for a strike to Oswaldo Cabrera. So it can mean two things necessarily. if the Yankees do get no hit today. Either one, we don't stream a game for the rest of the year, or John never comes on a Yankee stream again.
Whoa, it's not my fault. Whoa.
Ground ball to third, Arenado Fields fires one away.
It's not my fault. I have done plenty of baseball for this channel, and I have not ever seen a no-hitter. There's some injuries.
I'm just bringing up some points.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I don't want to get blamed for your team.
You sound like the Mets.
I do not want to get blamed for your team's crap.
Pitch on the way to LeMahieu from Monty is outside 1-0. I have a question for John on commercial that's actually legitimately serious.
Okay.
And no, it's not. Are the Giants going to meet with the Giants?
I was thinking, are you going to ask it again?
I don't know. I don't really do a lot of things twice in terms of that stuff. Count as 1-1.
I feel like Luca's going to ask it later too.
Who's Luca?
Sorry, Luca. Excuse me.
1-1. 1-2.
Good fastball there. There's a sinker that Montgomery loves to throw.
LeMahieu did not like that call, despite it being a strike.
Well, he hasn't had necessarily fair calls all day, so
I
should excuse anything with this team not hitting.
That is true.
Down in the dirt. I feel like LeMahieu was going to swing at that.
So I'm looking at Boston's roster, right?
Are you?
Yes. There's two hitters who I think Verdugo should easily get a spot. Not Verdugo. Yoshida should get a spot easily.
Up the middle. Edman fires 2 away.
And how many DH spots are there again?
2. Wait, I think there's 1 for each.
Is it just 1 for each?
I want to say that's what it is, 1 for each team.
But I mean like how many usually get voted in for each side?
I want to say 1 or 2. It has to be like some small number.
All right, because Justin Turner makes a very compelling case as DH option. Devers, you could argue.
Yeah.
Spot. I think it would be probably Yoshida and Devers would make reserves. And then I would even argue maybe Brian Bayo. I don't know if he's pitched enough because he's had 73 innings, but.
And the Yankees get their first hit, so looks like we won't get no hit after all. Torres
told you
go
guys.
to second with a double.
You see, have some hope.
You should. You know what? Save some of that hope for yourself, John.
No. I think Brian Bayo might be an all-star. He's pitching very good, actually.
And he had a terrible last year, which is interesting, but yeah.
He's found his touch. I'm trying to think any relievers that are outstanding. Maybe Chris Martin, but I doubt it.
Here's Giancarlo Stanton. Torres running, and they're sleeping.
Got a great jump.
Totally sleeping right there. See, when Torres is like that, he's good. But when he, instead makes stupid mistakes, he's not good. But there, he made a good decision. So,
Gold star for Torres.
Gold star for Gleyber Torres getting the first hit and stealing a base. So time is called. Looks like we're gonna have a mound visit. Jordan Montgomery. Yeah, I mean he
had a running start. Paid no attention to him whatsoever.
And nobody was covering third either. Could have got the final out at third, but I guess they opted not to. As we take a look for 1 second at John's favorite manager of all time, Luis Rojas.
How about no?
As Dan Merzel comes to break up the little conference on the mound. 1-0, 2 outs. Gleyber Torres on third, Jordan Montgomery at 83 pitches, so you'd probably think this is his last inning or maybe goes one more.
I
depending on
would
where he
I would give
stands.
him another inning.
I would, but the Cardinals unfortunately are very analytical and in the wrong way, which is why they're 10 and 200,000. 1-0 pitch to Giancarlo Stanton on the way. And surprised that wasn't a strike. Contreras a little, not Contreras, but Nizer is a little confused.
So this is before we get to this next pitch. Entering June, the Mets were 3.5 back of first. Now they're 18.5.
Great job, guys. Really playing national level baseball.
2-1.
Or should I say nationals level baseball?
I mean, you could tank.
I want them to tank at this point. Why would I want them to win?
Save Buck's job.
I don't want his job saved.
2-1. Upstairs 3-1. Crap. Harrison Bader, the former Cardinal, on deck in disengagement from Giancarlo Stanton. He steps out of the box.
Only one timeout, I think, for a batter.
Which is not what they would give you in the NFL. The tree one on its way. Stanton drives this one to right, and this is caught. The Yankees strand their base runner once again, but Gleyber Torres gets the first hit.
He might have swung at ball 4 right there.
I don't think it was that far off the plate. I don't like the result. Nonetheless, I don't think it was that far off the plate. Let's take a look. I got the game day up. No, it was in the strike zone. John is wrong once again.
Once again, it's very rare that I'm wrong. I'm wrong maybe once every 2-3 days.
So 2 Mets people kind of downing on Aaron Boone getting ejected. First of all, Pat Ragazzo, Aaron Boone loves getting ejected, and then somebody who's a Giants beat reporter says it's an old act now. Well, he had a legitimate argument, so I don't get what the deal is. And it's not like he has any impact on the team to where if he's in the game, the Yankees are going to score 15 runs. So I think the Mets lineup is out.
Oh, wait, let me check the wonderful lineup that my Mets have put out. Let's see. Let's just see who we put out.
Johnson wants to see his feebles.
No, I just have to read the amazing lineup that has been brought forth to me. Because all right. Nimmo leading off. You're great. Tommy Pham's hitting second. Good. We're moving guys up that are doing good. Whoa. Wow. Lindor hitting third. Alonso's DHing. Cleanup. McNeil's hitting fifth, starting to get his bat back. Marte's hitting sixth. Canna's hitting seventh. Beatty's hitting eighth, and Alvarez hitting ninth. Not like they're going to win, and the ever wonder David Peterson gets to show off his skills tonight. Garrett Cole going back out there for the sixth.
First pitch to Burleson is down 1-0.
You know, PSY is still selling out stadiums in 2023.
Good for him, I guess. I mean, one hit really does give you $1 billion, I guess. I guess people like nostalgia, too.
I wish I had a hit. I could sing about the Mets and our troubles.
You can go to karaoke bar.
Yep.
So, very, very close to catcher's interference there.
I think it could have been.
I think it...
That should be.
I mean, you can't... Oh, it is catcher's interference.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Looks like Burleson will go to first, and here is Jordan Walker. Had an RBI single his last time up. First pitch incoming. Swing and a miss, 97 on the go, one strike. because of the New York Feebles.
You know, you guys are plush.
Yep. We're plush. You're feeble. 0-1. Swing and a miss. What a wicked slider from Garrett Cole, and count is 0-2.
What's going on, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights?
What is up?
Saying the Yankees suck. Okay.
I also want to.
Not very good.
I also want to say that this Team USA roster for FIBA kind of looks good. Not elite, but very good, especially in young talent. But that's a side conversation.
0-2 pitch incoming. Swing and a miss from Walker. Not a very good at bat there. And
Chase
that's
that
one
one
away.
upstairs.
Yeah. Three more likes to 15. Let's try to get there, folks. We appreciate you being here on a Sunday afternoon. Pitch. Upstairs, count is 1-0.
Gorman's cooled off a little, but he's got 16 homers on the year, so.
By the way, just some NBA news. Cody Zeller signs with the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, minor contract. He's trash anyway.
Bust.
2-0.
Jimmy Cordero's up in the Yankee pen.
Jimmy
Crap Cordero. Well, actually, no, he's been good. I don't like the idea of him. 2-1.
You said he's good, but you don't like the idea.
It means he's not good, in your opinion.
Well, when you have $300 million, 284 in his last 7. I'll give him a break. 2-1. Fouled away, and we'll do this dance again.
Cardinals are just late on his fastball right now.
Yeah, and I really don't get why. He's been throwing the same goddamn fastball all day. So, yeah, every pitcher
Except Cordero.
except Cordero was used yesterday. Fantastic bullpen management. Astounding. So that means if Cordero is done, once he's done, Albert Abreu will come in. Fun. And what if the Yankees are in a win situation there as Gorman strikes out? What if it's a 2-2 game? You gonna bring in Albert Abreu? Fun times in Yankee land. Fun times.
Oof. Good fastball there from Cole. He's done a good job of keeping it up in the zone.
That he has. Pickoff attempt at first, not in time. There is a strike called, though, on Nizer.
Is it Kinzer or Nizer? I thought it was Kinzer.
Nizer, because it's a
Nizer?
KN.
Huh.
John's learning the alphabet. Okay, we got to give him a little break.
I get a gold star there then. That was awfully close.
Brad, you know I was not. I have to explain the context to John, though.
What? What? Whoa.
Fouled away, 101. To put it to you this way, she was our waitress she was this old waitress, not very nice, at Patsy's, and Pete and Joe made it a phenomenon that I would be, quote unquote, obsessed. And I'm like, I have zero interest.
The Cougar.
Yeah, no. More like friggin', she looks like a fossil.
A fossil. What do you call your dead?
No, but,
Brad saying you want her really badly.
in no way possible. Cole's at 96 pitches. Nizer has a 1-2 count. Pitch. Did he go? He did not. Count as 2-2. Yes, I know. That was a very bad bet that I made, Brad. I said last year that I'd lose my virginity before IKF would hit a home run, and I am wrong. Swing and a miss. Nope, fouled away. We'll do this dance again.
Well, I think it's because IKF is hitting bombs right now.
Listen, IKF is just a good power hitter, okay?
Jacob.
Yeah. 2-2 pitch to Nizer. Grounded right to Cole. That's the final out. And we will go to the top of the 7th. 2-0 Cardinals.
I think if you're the Yankees, because you used the bullpen yesterday so much, you have to put Cole in for another inning.
I don't think it's going to happen. He's at 100.
Oh, he's at 100 now?
Yeah.
This is just a bad situation. Yeah, they might ask Cordero to go 2 innings. They might. Depending on how good or bad he is. Ooh.
Luca, what are you doing, Luca?
I'm just checking a list.
What, of prop bets?
No, top 25 TV shows of all time.
Why?
Because it's up on my Google feed.
Is Married with Children one of them?
Yes, at number 21.
See,
What's number 1?
Oh,
If it's Friends, we're kicking you off the stream.
Gotta look.
If it's Friends, we're kicking you off the stream. No negotiation. Just has to be done.
Number 1 is. Hold on.
They're not bullshit us either.
I'm not. The Wire.
Well, then again, too, I would assume also Breaking Bad is pretty within.
Number 2 is The Sopranos.
Okay.
Number 3 is Twin Peaks.
I do like The Sopranos.
Yeah.
Of course, it's goated. Number 4 is The Simpsons. Number 5 is Twilight Zone from the 50s and 60s.
That's good too.
Number 6 is Seinfeld.
I like Seinfeld.
Number 7 is MASH. Number 8 is Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad was excellent.
Number 9 is The Leftovers. And number 10 is The Larry Sanders Show. But anyways, we're back at it as Harrison Bader takes high, count as 1-0. No Friends in the top 10.
Did it even make the list?
I could check. I can multitask here.
I hope it didn't make the list at all. How does that sound?
1-0. Chopped up the middle, fielded and fires over to first. Just gets Bader at first base. As there's one gone in the inning. Nice play there by Nolan Gorman.
Nolan.
Yeah,
Gorman.
coming to the plate now is IK Bonds. Number 11 is the X-Files.
Those are good.
Number 12 is South Park.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Number 13 is Jeopardy.
Jeopardy, okay.
I didn't know we were doing game shows now.
Can't wait for 14 because it's slowly loading. But IK is at the plate, and he swears foul.
That was a terrible bunt.
Number 14 is Saturday Night Live.
It used to be.
Ugh.
Alec Burleson will take over left, Dylan Carlson in right. The count is 0-1 here to IKF. Pitch from Jordan Montgomery. This one is high and outside. Count is 1-1. Number 15 is Roots. Number 16, I got to wait for it. Count is 1-1.
If they don't have The Office on this, I'll be very upset.
They do.
Okay, good.
But it's not very high.
Well,
It's like,
there's a whole lot of TV shows in existence, so
I mean,
no, I'm saying like in general, it's not very high on the list. It's 25. Like there's top 25. It's like 23 or 22.
okay, I can respect that.
Count is 2-2. Still waiting for this 16 load.
Jacob says, if I heard correctly, Frankie is going to set up Alex the party. Frankie said, his prediction is that I would get a lady at the party, and I'm not even betting on that. But I said if he is correct, I would get.
He have swings and misses. The ball gets away from the catcher, and he will reach.
Wow.
What an idiot.
Should be
How about this? Number 16, The Muppet Show.
Oh, come on. It's ridiculous. Who made this list?
Okay, then now we're not serious anymore.
The Muppets is over The Office? Really? Come on. Hey, what is this?
It's a Muppet Show, obviously.
The number 17 is The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Okay. Go on.
Here's Anthony Volpe, first pitch on the way. And there's a pickoff move. Number 18 is Battlestar Galactica.
All right.
Shouts to Tudo in the chat. What's up,
man?
He goes, greetings from Joyzy.
Happy early 4th.
Yes, happy early
4th. Here's Volpe. Montgomery looks to first, and Volpe's going to square with one out. Fields by Montgomery. Fields fires and flips to the first baseman, Goldschmidt, for the second out.
Again, bunting with one out.
Bowers is up, so he better get some sort of a hit.
Number 19 is Arrested Development.
That's funny, that show. Yeah.
You think Cops should be in the top 25?
I was just about to say, Cops. That should be on. That show is great, man.
Number 20 is Hannibal.
Hannibal. Okay.
Number
Hannibal
21. Still waiting on 21. I mean, why is Hell's Kitchen not on here?
There's an argument. There's an argument.
No, but the Muppets is better.
No. Come on, dude. That's the best cooking show ever. Hell's Kitchen? Come on now.
Yeah, Jake Bowers up.
Where's the lamb sauce?
21 is actually Married with Children.
Okay.
It's ahead of The Office.
All right. I mean, I like both, so I won't complain.
Because the main character of Married with Children is apparently undefeated.
It's an Al Bundy. He's
Bowers drives this one into center field, going back to the track to the wall. This ball is off the wall and off the glove of the center fielder. 1 run will score. Throwing in is Donovan. He throws into third base, and Bowers is in with a double.
I could have went for a triple there, but okay. All right, the Yankees are on the board.
So South Park and the Muppet Show ahead of The Office.
Okay.
Did you read the full list?
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear the rest.
We pull it up once again.
He read it to himself. He just didn't read it to us.
No, 25. 25 is Gunsmoke. Number 24 is Freaks and Geeks. Number 23 is Mad Men. Number 22 is The Office. Number 21 is Married with Children.
All right, there's some. The fact that that's outrageous. That Cops isn't on that show. That show's been on for years. And everyone knows the theme song of Cops.
And if you don't. Tudo says, just came home to see my 2 sons and fam here for a few days, but I'll go back early hours of Wednesday, boss.
Okay.
Awesome.
Looks like they're going to be taking out Jordan Montgomery.
Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
What you want?
I mean, Montgomery's definitely getting a hand here as he threw an excellent ball game today. Hopefully the Yankees can get to, or for your sakes, the bad part of the bullpen.
Guys, definitely hit the like button. We got one more like to 15, so we could definitely get there, folks.
And don't forget, we got more baseball tonight. We give you a doubleheader.
Yes, sir.
Of John losing his mind to the New York Mutts.
The Mutts.
The Mutts.
Bad boys, bad boys. What you want?
I think I was reading best sitcoms the other day.
That's all right. I'm trying to think what else should be on here that was mistakenly not
If
put
you're a
on
big
before.
Family Guy fan,
Obviously.
Yeah, that could
It
work.
was-
I mean,
it is-
I
it
feel
is
like Family
fine.
Guy has been more popular than South Park.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead and argue that, like, I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
I'll watch
we have an
South Park
airplane.
more
Hold
nowadays.
up.
What happened?
Airplane over his house.
I mean, it has to be like right on top of your house, right?
No, it probably is like landing on top of the roof. Jesus, man. What is that? We should have a tracker. 3. That's 3 for today.
So we got a motorcycle,
A helicopter, and now an airplane.
helicopter, now a plane. What's next? There's gonna be a
It's gonna be a
train.
magic school bus with Miss Frizzle.
Magic, yeah. Where do they take a school trip? Well, they're gonna go to Citi Field to watch the Mets lose.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Should SpongeBob be on that list? And no.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Well, it's definitely relatable.
How is it not?
I mean, we said Squidward was. I mean, somebody said Squidward's like the most relatable character, or some shit like that.
I would believe that he is.
I mean, that dude just gives out life lessons. As Giovanni Gallegos is now in for the Cardinals.
And Billy McKinney will pinch hit for Jose Trevino.
All right, I don't disagree with the move here. Trevino's been pretty.
Higashioka will come in the next inning.
McKinney, a former Yankee, obviously now Yankee, but Gallegos, a former Yankee on the mound.
I think after this inning, I gotta depart because I gotta go do some errands.
Are you finished with those errands?
Yeah, well, that's also a mom thing to say, but like, I gotta run, go get bread.
No, I was referring to the SpongeBob reference.
Oh,
Are you finished with those
6
errands?
o'clock. 6 o'clock.
McKinney swings and misses strike 2.
What was I gonna say? Hey, remember Patrick's technically, according to the SpongeBob Patrick analogy, this is working because Patrick is watching TV.
Count is 0-2. The
is
pitch from Gallegos swung on and missed. McKinney strikes out on 3 pitches.
bad at bat there.
That was pretty awful. Pretty freaking awful.
I mean, I'm actually binge watching Hell's Kitchen. I'm on season 11 right now.
I never watched it episode in order. Like I've watched it good enough to because
And Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah.
Kitchen scene.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Where's the lamb sauce? Get out!
Get out. Get out. Haven't you got a clue what I'm working with here? So ruthless, but so funny.
Yeah.
Are you that stupid?
I know you might be slightly stupid.
And he kicks out Joey.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what Long Island people are like. I mean, I only know 2 good Long Island people.
2 good Long Island people.
They're not very nice people.
I asked you one question, and I told you to answer me.
Where's the lamb sauce? Call it here.
And you all want to be up close and personal.
Up close and personal.
Put your head behind.
There you go.
The bread.
But I'm going to take the time to dip because I have to do a couple of things. With that being said, guys, still tune into these two calling the game. Roster bubble video at 6, and then at 7 o'clock we'll be on for the Mets game. So
I'll do some of the halves here with Luca, so he doesn't have to do the whole game.
But
Yeah, John will take the what was I gonna say? You're gonna take the evens. I'll take the odds as you'll take Alex's portion.
yeah, catch y'all a little later.
Am I up now?
We're in the bottom of the
Bottom.
seventh.
We're in the bottom. No, so I'm the next. All right. So you got one more full inning.
So Jimmy Cordero is going to come off for the New York Yankees, 3-2 with a 3.23 ERA. 182 opposing average. First pitch to Tommy Edman is downstairs. Count is 1-0.
And again, they can use some length out of him today, just because of the no rest. As Higashioka is also in.
Pitches downstairs. Count is 2-0 on the sinker. You probably could ask him maybe go the next inning or two. There was somebody when they had the little graph of who pitched when. There's somebody who threw 9 pitches yesterday. Maybe they get in another.
I think that was Abreu.
I would trouble. Honestly, again, I don't like Abreu, so I would have.
I think it was Abreu though. So what happens when you use a bullpen game is like counts now 3-0.
I just don't get why they didn't call up a starter. The 3-0 pitch in there for a called strike. Edmund threw the bat away like it was a walk, but it was in there in the inside corner.
Strike. Yeah, I mean, it kind of didn't make sense. I mean, I get everyone's well rested from the day before on Friday, but it doesn't mean you have to waste it. Especially, if you could call up a Vasquez to pitch.
Mm-hmm. When fouled off.
It's very weird with the Cardinals, I have to say. Very talented team, but just so underperforming, man.
Right. Count is 3-2. Pitch to Tommy Edman is swung on in line. That is a base hit in right field. Fielded there by IKF. He'll throw to the cutoff man as there is a 1-out single here for Tommy Edman.
And his fastball had too much to the plate, and Edman just stayed on top of it and getting a leadoff hit for them. Edman is a stolen base threat, so very important to watch out.
Here's Brendan Donovan, a hit by pitch and 2 singles thus far. The first pitch on the way is in there for a called strike. 96 on the gun, and the sinker. Count is 0-1. Cordero at the belt looking over at Edman. 0-1 pitch on the way to Edman is downstairs and inside. Count is 1-1.
I think he's got to come back with a sinker. Try and maybe get it on the outer part of the plate. Get him to get a ground ball here.
Count is 1-1. The pitch on the way is inside. Count is 2-1.
So he's fallen ahead behind the first 2 batters here. And there's going to be the 10th pitch already. So no out. Ooh.
Cordero goes for a pickoff move. Count is still 2-1 to Brendan Donovan. Cordero back on the slab. Deals to Donovan as this one is downstairs. Count is 3-1. So Donovan is favored in the count with 1 runner on, nobody out. Cordero at the belt. And time is called by Donovan.
Walks always kill pitchers, man.
Count is 3-1. The pitch on the way is swung on a hit in the air to right field. Going back, IKF track. Wall. See ya. A home run for Brendan Donovan. And the Cardinals have extended their lead to 4-1. Unreal. Now this offense has to give up or at least try to get more runs on the board, obviously.
Not a good pitch here from Cordero as trying to see it when the replay comes on as our wonderful camera crew. Yes, network.
Nootbaar
Won't show us a
lines
replay.
this into center field, coming on Bader. He'll make the catch.
Can we see a replay?
Elevated
Here it is.
fastball over the corner.
Right, belt high, level swing too, and he just right down the pipe. And you could tell this ball had carry on it, and just like that, it's 4-1.
Yep. Here's Goldschmidt. First pitch is downstairs. Count is 1-0. I don't know. This reminds me of the time the Yankees ended up losing this series about a couple of years ago. The Yankees traded Ivan Nova to the Pirates for a few prospects in 2016. As this pitch is swung on a miss. A year later, they face Nova in Pittsburgh, and he throws I think it was 6 innings of 1-run ball or something like that, and he ends up winning the game. This could be very similar.
Would you still do the trade?
It's hard to give me a definite, when Bader's on the field, yes, because Montgomery doesn't have a plus pitch, so you weren't losing much. I was skeptical to trade at first, but it's hard to tell since Bader's been very much hurt.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can't stay on the field. Your value goes down, man.
Here's Nolan Arenado. The first pitch on the way is in there for a called strike. Count is 0-1. Hey, Feeble, how do you fall ahead? What? I think he might have made a slip up earlier, and Brad is picking up.
Oh, I meant fall behind. Feeble
Count
Brad
is 1-1.
Sorry, I got to address Brad by his proper name, Feeble Brad.
Yes. Count is 1-1. The pitch on the way to Arenado is in there for a call, strike 2. Let me see how Donovan's doing, just outside of this game for the season, because maybe he's a Yankee target.
I think he's a good player. I just don't. I see him more as a utility role.
Okay.
Kind of player. Don't get me wrong. He's got some hitting tools. That I do like, and he can hit for contact. But I don't know if he has a set position. They put him in the infield. They put him in the outfield. I don't know. I don't know if he excels defensively anywhere. I'm not saying he can't play defense.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at his positions by game or game by position. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're kind of right on that. 34 games at second, 13 at first, 21 in left, 9 in right, 1 at short, 6 at third. So, yes, he's the utility guy that pitched the way. Arenado is outside. Count is full.
As I'm just taking a look at scores around the league, and the Reds have won another ball game, that division in the Centrals, in the Cardinals division. There is a dead tie between the Brewers and Reds for first place.
I want the Pirates to come back a little bit, but I don't know what's been their struggles.
They've just struggled over the last. I haven't been on cold streak. They've just been kind of even and just been treading water.
Yeah, they've probably been going back to reality. Pitch to Arenado is swung on and grounded. Base hit left side past the glove of Mayhew.
It's the third hit of the inning for the Cards.
As Burleson will come up.
Sup, Jeff?
What is going on? Especially that we're facing your Cards today, Jeff.
That's right. I forget Mr. Nelson is a Cardinals fan.
Pitchers to start the All-Star game for the Yankees since 1970. Jimmy Key, David
Wells, and Clemens.
His count is now 0-1 to Burleson, who scored and singled and reached on catcher's interference. Count is 0-1. The pitch on the way from Cordero is downstairs. Count is 1-1. Count is 1-1, 2 outs for Burleson. Runner on first. That is Arenado. The pitch on the way to Burleson's grounded to Torres. He fields, fires to Volpe, and did he step on the base? He's out.
Oh, I think he did it the last second.
That is a tough transition.
Almost a costly blunder by Volpe.
He got the small part of the bag with his heel, so that will end the inning. But the Cardinals grabbed 2. It is 4-1.
You got to know where the base is, buddy. You can't be doing that. It's a rookie mistake.
Yes, it is indeed a rookie mistake. Again, guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff. More content today and tomorrow. Alex's roster bubble series video, obviously with Jameson Crowder, who me and John know very well. And tonight, we're going to entertain Angry John and all our Met fans as we're going to watch Giants-Mets Sunday Night Baseball.
Yay. I actually think this is the second time we're doing a Mets-Giants Sunday Night Baseball.
Yes,
it is.
Yes. And they lost the first game because I think Drew Smith blew it.
Oh, wow. You know what? I'm not even shocked. What?
Are the Cardinals just as disappointing as the Yankees?
I'd say they're more disappointing than the Cardinals.
Maybe a little more. I mean, not going to lie to you, I didn't have a ton of expectations for the Yankees this year. But even then, it's hard to say. Like, the Cardinals have, like, good players like Goldschmidt, and it's just the pitching has sucked, as John and I have been saying. Mm-hmm. Flaherty, all of those guys.
But also their bullpen has really, really struggled.
See, Steven Matz, Jordan Hicks. Hicks has always had, like, control problems, am I right?
Yeah, Plant, just all over the place. At least we'll be well. Thank you, Armin. We try and be entertaining. It's not easy. Let me tell you, it's not easy being entertaining for terrible baseball. It really isn't.
Player of the week, that is Domingo Germán. Quite obvious, throwing a perfect game against the A's. My page literally just craps out on me. MLB.com is its finest, folks. Gotta love it. I'm gonna reload.
Yeah, Jeff says we're correct. The pitching has stunk big time. He says as Gallego's still in there, as now Osvaldo Cabrera is up, and they are calling a pitch clock violation.
That is correct.
On looks like Gallegos took too long there. It's ball 1. All right. Here's the 1-0. This is that fastball up in the zone, so 2-0. Ozzy's 0 for 1. He did walk in the third, but Montgomery, who was excellent today, has really shut down this Yankee lineup, and the bullpen looks to try and hold it on. 3-0. Ozzy gets ahead in the account. As Paul DeYoung comes in at short, Nootbaar moved over to left, and Tommy Edmonds in center now. For the Cardinals, and that's a 4-pitch walk, which leadoff walks are always killers. So 1 on for the Yankees as the top of the order comes up is LeMahieu will get a chance. 0 for 3 here, 2 grounders and a pop out. Also, what happened?
I was going to say, I'm not sure why they keep placing him in the leadoff spot. He really hasn't done well there.
I mean, he's supposed to be a leadoff hitter, but he just hasn't gotten the job done. As Gallegos, that's 5 straight balls for him, so having a hard time locating any of his pitches. Strike. Well, Jacob, I'll say that I sent one of my helicopters to take Alex away.
Yeah, Alex went to he had to run some errands. No, that's right. John's calling it my mistake.
Here's the 1-1. Is Gallegos misses another fastball, 2-1. Jeff Nelson says, "Congrats to Derek Shelton for being selected for All-Star Game. He was my college roommate. Wow. Well, congrats to him, man."
I guess he's a coach. I guess he would have to be one of the assistant coach. He'd have to be one of the assistant coaches because he's obviously a manager.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when he used to do the the commercials for I forget what it was called. It's not called a quick stick if I'm not mistaken, but it was like a batting tool kind of.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. As LeMahieu pops it back foul. Where is the All-Star game being held this year? I forget.
I'll check in a second. The speed hitter it was called, John.
Yeah, the speed here. Let me take a look actually, because I do not remember where his location is. It is in. God damn it. And strikes out LeMahieu with that slider. LeMahieu getting fooled on that one.
T-Mobile Park.
In Seattle. Okay.
That's like the second time in about 22 years because they did it in 01 as well when it was called Safeco.
Mm-hmm. Safeco. Yeah, it's weird it's not called Safeco anymore, but nevertheless, Gleyber Torres 1 for 3 today with one of the only Yankee hits. Had a double off Montgomery. It's actually their first hit back in the 6th inning. Also stole a base. So Gallegos gets that pitch over for 0-1. Gleyber calls time. Seattle next year will be
in Arlington.
Yep. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Another good slider from Gallegos as Torres looked lost there.
Gleyber Torres.
I feel like Gordon Ramsay's definitely yelled about sea bass before.
Where's the bass?
Wait, is that what he said?
Where's the bass?
Where's the bass? Here's the 0-2 to Torres. That slider he takes. Good eye there. Again, Cardinals have had trouble holding on to leads this year, so it's not impossible for the Yankees to come back. Here's the 1-2.
You fucking idiot.
Called for a third strike. Got him looking on the backdoor slider. And that is 2 away.
Let me just stand there and take the strike. Oh, right down the plate. Strike 3. It's okay, though.
Protect the strike zone, Torres.
It's okay, though. I'm going to be back in my next game because I'm not going to get benched for playing like a fucking idiot because this organization never does.
As Stanton's now up, as his struggles are still on the rise, as Gallegos misses with the slider inside, ball 1. What's up, Sox?
Arizona. Hope all is well, brother.
Hope you're good, man. Here is the 1-0 pitch. Swung and missed. Blew the fastball right by Stanton. Stanton now hitting 197.
Jeff, I would honestly say like early August, probably. Till about early August.
It was worse than they originally thought. Here's the 1-1. Stanton fly ball into center, but right at Tommy Edman. And that does the inning for the Yankees. A walk, no hits, and no runs. Gonna check any other scores that are currently going on because since it's Sunday, almost every team is playing. I'll check the games that matter to the Yankees. Boston's up on Toronto 5-4. Houston and Texas are tied at 1. Tampa's up over Seattle 2-1. Okay. Minnesota lost today. So weird start time for Cleveland, Chicago, 5 o'clock. That's very weird. Okay, whatever. Whatever. And just a reminder, folks, we still have another live stream tonight, plus Alex's Giants video for the roster bubble, which he'll be doing pretty much every day. So make sure to go check it out and give it a like and a share out if you can. Jacob says, hey, Boston and Texas helping us out. I could check I'll actually check the standings for everyone right now because right now in the wild card, Baltimore with their win today, they're 4.5 games up. The Yankees it looks like they're about to lose. It looks like, so they might get another game back. But you have to hope Houston doesn't get a lead over Texas, and you have to hope Boston can hold off Toronto, because that is a very tight race. The Angels are still 2 games back. Boston's 3.5. Still a very close race with a lot of baseball left. So that is definitely to be said.
The Central is a mess. Definitely it is.
Yeah, there's really whoever wins the division by default. Brad is asking, where are the Jets videos? Well, we're going to start doing Jets content relatively soon during the summer. Don't worry.
We'll probably do some shorts and shit. I don't see why we can't. The pitch. That's John, your call. Bottom of the 8th.
Sorry. Dylan Carlson is the batter. He's been rumored in I'm pretty sure he was rumored in Yankee trade rumors as well.
I thought I heard his name possibly too.
So, as Carlson lines one into center, that will fall fast for a base hit. As Carlson, coming into the game as a replacement, gets a base hit and the leadoff runner on, as that'll bring up Nolan Gorman. Jacob says, we need to take the Baltimore series. Well, I don't know if you are, because Garrett Cole's not pitching in that series, and I don't know. Baltimore's a very good team, man. I like the youngsters they have. Rutschman's good, obviously. I'll even look at some of their other guys that have been doing very well for them. As Gorman takes a strike, as here's the 0-1 to him. That is called for a high strike. Just caught the corner. It's an 0-2 count on Gorman. Austin Hayes has been excellent this year as well. Like you said, Rutschman. Gunnar Henderson starting to finally get better. As that pitch in the dirt, that gets to the backstop, and Carlson moves up to second easily. Wild pitch there from Cordero, who's trying to get through another inning. But going back to Baltimore, I mean, you know that Mullins is always a good center fielder. Santander's got some power and pop. So a lot of good players that they've had. And, of course, everyone knows Aaron Hicks, who's been lighting up the lamp. And I'm not sure who you guys face pitching-wise, but Tyler Wells is no joke. He's a very good starter. And Kyle Bradish,
the upcoming schedule.
Kyle Bradish is a decent starter as well. But you got those 2 mainstays in the bullpen with Cano and Felix Bautista as probably 2 of the top 5 relievers in baseball. So
you got Tyler Wells and Herman tomorrow.
Oof.
When I go, it's going to be Kyle Gibson versus Clark Schmidt. Gibson's 8-5 with a 4.66.
Mm-hmm.
Then Wednesday, it's going to be. I'll find out in a sec.
As that pitch is taken on the inside.
Kramer versus TBD. So it could be a bullpen day or they call up a starter.
Mm-hmm. Here's the 3-2 to Gorman. As in there, call for a strike 3. Got him on the backdoor slider. 1 away now. As that ball looked like it was going outside, but it broke right down. Perfect on the corner there. Good execution on that pitch.
One guy we talked about earlier is up in the pen.
Jordan Hicks looks to be getting the top of the 9th, trying to close out this game. If the Cardinals, unless the Cardinals get a bigger lead, I guess here. Jeff Nelson's asking, what's the temp in New York? That's a very good question.
I can add 1 second.
I don't think I've stepped outside today, actually. Sorry, weird with me. 81 degrees, but there is supposed to be some rain in the forecast. Oh, you might have a delay for the Mets tonight.
Yes, the device I have says 79 degrees, 79, 81. It's not bad. Similar to what's actually the weather is in St. Louis.
Yeah, I mean, it's finally started. It's starting to feel like summer now. Finally, Jesus.
Hopefully, just we keep up with the nice weather, especially here in early
We're
July.
supposed to get a lot of rain this week, which I do not like. As that's taken upstairs, ball 3 to Neisler. Sorry. Cordero falls behind 3-0. Here's the 3-0. As that fastball sinker's in there for a called strike. 3-1.
The Bulls have applied to the NBA for the disabled player exception.
What does that mean exactly?
I think they want to avoid Lonzo's salary for the upcoming season because
He hasn't played?
he's not going to play this year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then Lonnie Walker just signed with the Brooklyn Nets.
Interesting. As here's the 3-1. Swung on and missed with that fat sinker. 3-2. Cordero is a hard thrower. He's got the hard sinker that he really likes. So
made him climb the ladder with that one. But Jeffrey says, "Can you believe the Red Sox have not lost the Blue Jays yet all season?"
That's true. Wow,
I'll check for you.
that's pretty cool.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Thrown into the outfield though. Carlson racing for home. Here's the play at the plate. Not in time.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
It is now 5-1.
Get this bum out of here. When Royvet is healthy, call his ass up and DFA this motherfucker. Please. Please.
This is a good pitch here from Cordero, but the throw is just too low there. No chance for LeMahieu to even get that ball.
That throw shouldn't even be on a hop to third. That's ridiculous, bro.
Just not a good not
Are you fucking kidding
That
me?
ball is bobbled from Edman, and Edman will be safe. That'll count as probably a base hit. But,
the sloppy Yankees, the plush Yankees. Now you wonder why they get their name, John.
The plush Yankees. Plush. Oh, what's up, Coach Ed? Thanks
Coach
for joining.
Ed, what's going on, man? Pieces
Thank
and
you, my
blessings
man.
for stopping by to give a little support.
Thank you,
for coming on
Coach.
Friday, bro. You gave us a lot of insight.
Yeah, exactly.
But Missouri has brutal humidity. It is the Midwest, so I can't say I'm shocked. Matt says 2 seconds this stream. Are you fucking kidding me? Knew the Yankees were only going to go 3-3 in this road trip. You know, again, I rarely have hope for this team now because I see what I see. I see things and I expect them. But I was like, maybe they build off this Oakland series. Nah, we're going to lose to the disappointing Cardinals on the road in the Midwest, and then we're probably going to drop 2 of 3 to the Orioles, or I should say we're going to drop 3 of 4, or even split.
Here's Brendan Donovan, gone on base all 4 times, including that 2-run homer, as that's a ball that's hit right at Torres for the final out. But the Cardinals do tack on another run on the error by Jose Trevino. It's now 5-1. We head to the top of the 9th as Jordan Hicks will look to get the last 3 outs for the Cards. Luca is disgusted. Jeff Nelson asks, what are takes on the new uniforms in the NFL for the 5 teams? I won't lie, Jeff. I actually haven't seen those uniforms, so I will actually – hold up. Let me take a look.
Yeah, I got to look myself. But Ed says, SMH on the Yanks, will the perfect game be the highlight of the season? Looks like it. It could be like Pete put it perfectly. I think it was the day after on game season. It could either be the launch pad for the team starting to play well again, or it could be a highlight in could be a bad, mediocre season.
Okay. Oh, I know what okay. So the Arizona's got new uniforms. It's okay. I mean, the Eagle one I knew about, the green, that almost looks like the Jets. Okay. Then you got the Seahawks, who their uniforms now kind of look like the Lions.
Right.
And then there's a Titans throwback. and a
Lions
Tampa Bay.
have a throwback if you haven't mentioned already, right?
Yeah, those actually look kind of cool.
Right.
The Panthers also have a color change apparently, and the Broncos have a helmet. Okay, all right. I like the Bucks one. That's a cool one. I'll give that one for Brian. I'll give that one.
Play of the game. Let's see what that is. That would be a home run by Brandon Donovan.
Yeah. Fastball right to him. That went right in the right field bullpen. Brad says, bookmark it. Perfect game will be the highlight of the Yankee season. Yeah.
It would be the highlight because we're not going to do anything else. I mean, I'm sorry for the pessimism, but that's just generally how I feel because this team doesn't build on anything. They just go back to just doing the same old bullshit as to why they did the bullpen game yesterday, and that's why they're taxed. With no, it's funny. It's funny in baseball because the analytics bugs, the analytics there's this can apply to both New York teams before I announce the pitch and whatever. They could use all their bullpen for non-rest days. Like let's just say you use your bullpen majority of Saturday and Sunday, but there's no off day Monday. But we can't use a guy's second day in a row. Wait, there's an off day Monday. You get the irony?
Yeah, I don't get it.
It just sucks as Jordan Hicks is going to take the mound here as time is called.
Is that a pitch clock?
Oh, never mind. It's a strike. It's a strike to Harrison Bader.
Second violation of this game. All right.
Or is it? Now he just called. Wait. Now the umpire just called time once again.
Like, no, they put a strike.
I know. I'm seeing, but another violation. Sloppy Yankees at it again. Count is 0-1 to Harrison Bader. The pitch on the way is in there. No, call for a ball. This umpire has not been consistent.
I don't know how that wasn't a strike.
Now the question is like the bat. I'll explain after this pitch because I have a question to ask regarding these rules. The 1-1 is to Bader is there's called strike. With the batter has to be in the box by 8 seconds, or has to be
they have to engage and look at the pitcher by that.
Okay, got you.
They call.
Count is 1-2. The pitch on the way from Hicks is swung on and grounded foul.
As you see the number, Hicks done much better over the last month. He had a very slow start.
Jeff has a take on his team. The Cards have a AAA club with the exceptions of Goldie and Arenado. Wow.
I like some of the pieces you have. I just think your pitching needs a lot of work.
Bader grounds to short fields, fires, backhands, got him.
Nice play.
Jeffrey says 7-0 against the Blue Jays this year. That's impressive, especially for a team that's wavering as a fourth place club, I still believe, if I have to check the standings. Good shape for the wild card, of course. Jets mess, but as a Yankee fan, John could tell you I don't expect a wild card. Or I shouldn't expect a wild card. I should be, we hold us Yankee fans hold ourselves into the team to the highest standards. Some don't as the pitchers outside IKF. I mean, and Jacob also says, heading out, more work for the weary. Great job, guys. Keep up the good work.
Thanks,
Thank you, Ed.
Hope to have you back on soon.
Have to.
Especially during football season, especially.
Yes. Jacob says, I hear the rain, actually. So
is it really raining?
I hear it on my end as this pitch is in there.
I got sun near me.
Well, it might be coming for you, or it might have just passed you. Yeah. So Jacob says after this 1-1 pitch, as Hicks at the belt, the ball behind his back, delivers. Ball 2. Jacob says, I get your point, Luca. But if you told me before the season Judge would be out twice this season, we would be in a playoff position that I would have taken it. I mean, yeah, but that's in a large part due to the pitching, and the hitting hasn't really succeeded, and that's more of a fault on Brian Cashman, the lack of the team's depth. Like, I look at it as a long view, as the count is 3-1. Like, not only listen, Judge being out, that's one thing, but winning teams have the next man up mentality, and I don't think the Yankees really have that. Like the offense is just way too inconsistent. The Yankees haven't had a legitimately good offense in like a few years. 3-1 in there for call strike to IKF. I mean, like, serious teams do not have Josh Donaldson in the everyday lineup. Serious teams do not have, Jake Bauers, doing his thing in the outfield. He's an infielder.
Isn't he a first baseman by
Yep.
position?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
IKF grounds to short, Fields fires to gone. And what I also was going to say was, real teams give their prospects like Peraza and Florial a chance. Like, I'm not trying to be negative, but it's like a real fact. He says, I get your preseason predictions, but injuries do impact your thoughts. They do. But again, it's the mentality that I just mentioned. You can't make excuses when your best player's down. Like when Rizzo made excuses, I think it was last week or the week before, I was not happy, especially being swept by the Red Sox. But regardless, those are my thoughts as Volpe's up at the plate. I could go on and on, but I'm not going to. Cold strike. Bader has over 150 fins just for him. St. Louis loves him. I'm imagining they do, dude. I'm imagining they do.
And as this is the daily show reminder.
No weenies allowed. The pitch to Volpe is grounded. Base hit right side. Volpe's been hitting up lately. He gets his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 3. As Volpe, ever since the chicken parmesan, is hitting above 370. Above 370. I think above 370. I could be very wrong. But just in general, I'm going to look up at his last couple of games as coming to play is Jake Bauers. Volpe. Hitting 221, which is an improvement, still getting up there. First pitch to Bauers is downstairs, count as 1-0. Volpe's hitting 480 in the last 7, 356 in the last 15, and 264 in the last 30.
Starting to heat up.
Yep, that's what the analysts say. It's the summertime where it heats up. That's when you see what he really is. Count as 1-0. Pitch to Bauers is in there for a called strike. Sinker hitting 100. Matt says the issue has been always will be player development. Astros signed Valdez and Javier for $20,000 while we spend millions on international guys and they never pan out. It's a part of it. 1-1. Asset management. The count is 2-1. Jacob says, could Bader go back to St. Louis if the Yankees let him walk? Do they have room for him? Is the question, because I know the Yankees. Just as from a Yankee standpoint, they can offer him a qualifying offer if they wanted to. He could either decline that or accept it. Count is 2-1 to Jake Bauers. The pitch on the way is swung on a miss. The Yankees down their last strike. Would they accept Jake Bauers? Not Jake Bauers. Harrison Bader. I mean, pitching's more of their concern, if I'm not mistaken.
Jeff Nelson says way too many strikeouts.
Oh, yeah. 2-2. The pitch to Bauers. Downstairs 3-2. I know Hicks wanted that, but that pitch is low. Jetsmith Mess says, how sad is it? We think 221 is better and good. I mean, for like where Volpe was really starting, it's getting better. We expect the progress. 240 is like where I would say is good for a rookie at least. Pitch to Bauers, takes outside, ball 4. Yankees staying alive is coming up to bat for the Yankees is fucking Kyle Higashioka. Jeez. Like almighty.
Starting to see why the Cardinals do implode, though, as Hicks is a little wild now. Not hitting his spots. It's up to Kyle.
It looks like Rizzo's in the hole at least. I don't know who would be pinching
why would
for.
You not at least attempt to go Rizzo here?
I mean, to be fair,
well, you can't because
you don't have another catcher.
Yeah, you don't have another
catcher. If they did, then I would understand.
Mm-hmm. All right. I understand.
You do understand, John? You understanding.
Understand.
Count as 1 of the pitch to Higgy is swung on and chopped. To third, Arenado fields from the corner, fires. They just get Higgy, and the ball game is over. The Yankees start off the month of July with the series loss to the Cardinals. I doubt the Yankees are challenging this play as they're just walking back and into the clubhouse. As that is the final score, folks. The Yankees lose 5-1 after dropping the first game of the doubleheader yesterday. They did win the second game, but this third game comes with a victory to the Cardinals. Jordan Montgomery gives the Yankees a, 6-7 innings of one-run ball.
Six and a third or 6 2/3?
6 2/3, 6 strikeouts, 1 run, 2 hits against the New York Yankees. Garrett Cole for the New York Yankees, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 runs, 6 hits, and 6 innings for Garrett Cole. Jimmy Cordero took on the rest as the Yankees felt a little bit of the tax bullpen, but that's that in Yankee land. So I'm going to switch up the graphic here, or at least the setup. Just got to give me 1 second.
Yankees lose.
All right, just going to change the back graphic right here. But, John, if you want, you can give your final thoughts, just as from an outsider's perspective.
Just really bad offense. I mean, and bad bullpen management from yesterday. I mean, you expect Cole to have a good start, and he pitched fine, but you're asking a lot from him, especially with almost every guy being used yesterday. And then you have some poor hitting up there. I mean, just guys are continuing to struggle at the plate. Big Giancarlo Stanton, don't know where his head's been at, but just looked another invisible day for him. LeMahieu's really struggled. You can go through up and down the lineup. Trevino had a bad game. I mean, that error didn't even help. I know they're already losing at that point, but the throwaway in which Carlson scored, very poor. Offensively, very poor day from the Yankees. And this is a series you got to have.
Mm-hmm.
You expect them. They took 2 out of 3 in Oakland, fine. But, I know it's a travel to the Cards, but still another team that's under 500, and it's been pretty shameful. I mean, and especially because you still got, like I said, a very tight AL wildcard race. Houston is now winning 4-1, so that doesn't really help you guys because Houston's battling with you. And Boston did take care of Toronto, so that helps a little bit out. But again, just
offense is the problem.
This team offensively can't function, and after Houston wins, they're gonna have the same record as you guys. And Toronto's only a game back, so you guys can't take any breaks now. So
Matt says, "Is this the worst New York baseball's been in decades?" I'd probably go back to 2013 because that's when the Yankees were bad, but that was also roster construction, everything involved because Granderson, A-Rod, Teixeira, and Jeter were hurt, the main core. But regardless, the Yankees lose another series. Offense is putrid. They didn't really build off the A series. Garrett Cole allowed 2 runs. It wasn't the prime Garrett Cole you want out there, but the Yankees didn't really give him any run support, and I kind of feel bad for him. But Jordan Montgomery shoves it in the Yankees' face. So that's interesting too. But regardless, if you guys haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Tonight, at 6 o'clock p.m., it will be Alex's roster bubble series video with the Giants. Jamison Crowder will be the feature of that video. And tonight, we get to entertain Angry John, where he gets to entertain us as the New York Mets will play host of the San Francisco Giants Sunday Night Baseball at Citi Field, depending on if obviously could be a weather delay or not. But regardless,
keep you updated.
We will definitely keep you guys updated. You should read social media, read the community notes, all that stuff. But with that being said, guys, we will see you later. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you tonight. Peace.